something else. Do something else. That's it. That's all we want.
What is the tea? The girls are fighting. No! The girls are fighting.
Now check that.
Now check motherfucking that. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Hey y'all, welcome to episode 205 of the Everything and Then Some podcast on another Talk Your Shit Tuesday. I am just Jerwith.
The Lucky Lav.
Hey y'all. Shout out to Uncle Fats. I'm surprised you ain't text us because we late. We late. You know you be on it. Like, what y'all doing?
Yeah. I was waiting on the text.
Look, shout out to Spidey. Thank you. My mom got it for me for Christmas. I've been waiting to wear it, and look, we got you. We gonna be back in person. You'll be back on the set. Hold on, let me make it big.
I can see it. Oh, the Zoom? Yeah, Zoom that, because you got the little people mouth.
Wow, not the little people. More.
Where we at? One who? There we go. Is that 125?
I don't know. It just say zoom in and out.
It should be 125.
Yeah,
Apple and their shit.
That's real good. Okay.
Apple is always.
Thank you,
not telling you
Daniel.
nothing. They never tell you anything.
Yeah, we
that
definitely
Daniel? Shout out to
upgrading and making
Daniel.
moves.
Yeah,
Gang.
Yeah, we gonna get these cameras together.
Yeah, we was trying to have the different cameras, different angles, but you know, shit
that's
happens.
why we're late.
That's why we're late. But you know, shit happens when you're elevating and you're improving. Y'all should be used to it by now. Y'all know we keep everything 100 with y'all over here in these parts. So you're ready to get into some shit?
Shout out to Marshall in the background.
Shout out to Marshall in the background. Y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Shout out to Marshall
We got
in the
us a camera
background.
person. He gonna be rocking with us.
Y'all, they was working hard.
Look, we trying to build that
we
team.
tried to get y'all on the team. Y'all didn't.
But it's
I
so much
asked
to
for somebody.
come. It's so much, y'all. It's so much to come. I'm excited. Like, y'all work. Y'all
And then we
working
also
hard.
we don't like a lot of people also. So.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
good. That's a good sign.
So when he suggests you, I'm like, yes. Like I said it in capital letters.
period I, period is.
Yes, Marshall can always.
Always,
Always.
anytime.
I'm
But
like, and my
Marcus-
mom loves him.
Marshall been that
Easy.
nigga since we was in school together.
I
So.
know that's
I
right.
like y'all mom more than y'all. Just let y'all know.
That's
That's
I'm
okay.
fine with that.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I
I'm
can't go back to
fine.
certain
That's
moms.
That's fine with that.
That's
Is my
okay.
mom included in that too? Because I'm perfectly.
Oh,
He said,
Wait a
I like
minute now.
y'all
Don't do that.
mom.
He did say
Now,
y'all
you know
moms.
your
You right.
mama.
Right. See.
The Warrens, please.
Yeah.
I'm a Warren at this point.
I know
Mark
that's
has
right.
Warren Jackson.
Go ahead and tell it if it's real. Yes. Love to see it. So,
Had it, but no extra cream that make it soft.
Lav, how has your week been?
Shit, I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this question for some reason.
I don't know, but I can't hear nothing. All I hear is drops. That's better. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I can actually hear. I wasn't paying attention to that because I was like, "Well, I
See,
hear
it's
the drops."
been a while. See how
has
long
been a
it's
while
been?
since we had the headphones and sit next to each other, y'all.
I'm not wearing no
alcohol.
headphones. You right here. I can
He
hear him.
today's year old.
Well, I like hearing the drops. That's really the only reason I wear headphones.
I can hear him through the headphones, like on the floor. My hearing, selective hearing, and then I know the color, so
I mean, yeah, that's true too. But I
You're
don't
the
know.
engineer.
I like
just
I like the
saying, I don't
headphones.
know.
I don't know what it is. It make me feel more exclusive.
do what you need to do. You know,
more serious.
my week was eventful, I guess.
Nice.
Well, not really. I mean, I really didn't do anything.
Okay.
I didn't do nothing.
Y'all know I
We
ain't
was
do nothing
snowed
but work
in.
and
You
sleep.
prayed for snow, and
I
you kept
did.
me in the house when I had money. How dare you? See, here's what you got to do.
And now you have more money.
No,
Okay.
I don't. That's not how.
Because you know what? You do end up spending a lot of money when you be snowed
When I'm in the house. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Amazon was your best friend.
Oh my! You see the shit? Y'all seen? I came in here with 2 Amazon packages, and there's one on the way. Didn't I tell you?
Indeed.
I ordered a new shower curtain, some rugs. Yeah, I was
Here
in the
5
house
minutes.
just
There's one right here in Euclid.
Yep.
listen. I was in the house looking around like I need shit.
No,
So that's what you did.
that's I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
How was your
snow.
week?
I like snow in the winter. My week was cool. Didn't do anything extravagant. I just worked, sleep. I was happy about the snow. Extremely happy about the snow because y'all know I love snow over here. It bothers me when it's cold outside and there's no snow on the ground. Because what's the purpose of winter if there's no snow outside?
Just to be cold. The purpose of winter is for me to finally turn off this fucking air conditioner because I run hot.
Same.
I run hot as hell. So I don't want snow. I just want relief.
I mean,
I just
yeah.
want easy breezy breezes. That's it.
Well, you know me, I crack my window a little bit in the winter. Well, all year round, to be quite honest. I like fresh air in my room. I need
Me
a breeze
too.
coming in at all
I be
times.
telling my
I be
woman all the
hot
time.
underneath, but
Yes.
cold on top.
Yes.
Mhm.
So it's like it's unexplainable.
No, it definitely is. It definitely is. So that was our week. So you want to get into RPs?
Who died? Who died this week?
It was some stuff that happened with people's
Everybody
death.
died?
Hold on, cause y'all, I'm gonna keep. We ain't talk about nothing. Like nothing. Sorry, y'all. We had other stuff to talk about, and we didn't talk about what we was gonna talk about tonight. So we gonna be winging it. But
Somebody
look,
died on that island where that lady Viv, remember
Viv.
on Shade Room where the lady they had that flood, and like Marshall Island, whatever.
It was a flood.
Y'all you see that?
No, I didn't see that. Well, RIP to those people who got caught on the flood in the island. We don't want to leave y'all out. RIP to y'all.
We
You
don't wanna
know,
leave y'all
blessings to everybody involved.
Palestine.
Yeah, definitely RIP to them. So it was what's his name? Antonio Jean Jr. RIP to him. 3 teens killed him in Milwaukee over a pizza.
What kind of pizza?
Domino's.
I can understand that.
They had the garlic dip.
I did.
Was it the black box pizza?
I don't know.
Have you heard of the black box Domino's hack?
did
I
teens
haven't.
kill an
It's a
adult?
hack.
It's a hack.
Because they be giving away pizza for free.
That too.
That's why I'm trying to figure out why they murdered somebody over a pizza when Domino's literally
Would've just
gives
gave
you
one.
emergency pizza for free.
They were better off robbing the Domino's.
That's that Gen Z type stuff.
It's the music.
It don't like it doesn't make sense. But they said that
It's the music.
Sexy Red.
It's Sexy Red. It's all Sexy Red fault.
no, it ain't. Fuck my baby daddy.
It's all
Yeah.
Pooh Shiesty fault. It's all their
Pow
fault.
pow 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 pow.
Lord have mercy.
No, cause Sexy Red just want us to bend it over. Let that coochie breathe.
Well, I can understand that.
Shake
I
that
love,
ass for Drake.
I love bending
Shake
over.
that ass for me.
Pause, but I love bending over and let my coochie breathe. It needs
Look.
to breathe.
I love busting it open too. So it's just I'm here with the Sexy Red. I don't fuck with the kids
How
are
long
talking
we been
about.
live and we already getting there.
No, we already getting there.
It's the 3rd week in a row. I don't know what we on 2024,
So
but
y'all
we
said
getting
it's the
real
music.
flagrant.
And then you promoting Sexy Red.
I like Sexy Red. She's authentic of being herself. If you don't believe that she's authentic at her baby shower, you can
Ghetto
hear
is
kids.
creative. People
Yeah.
don't know that.
You hear the people. You hear kids screaming in the background.
Time out.
Her baby daddy taking a picture with his face in her ass.
Let's go back to that. You said ghetto is creative.
yes.
Yes.
You don't agree?
No. Guess why? It's the same type of ghetto over and over and over. Again, how creative can you get with the same type of ghetto over and over and
You
over
know what?
again? When you all act the same, when you all do the same shit, you all look the same, you all buy the same, y'all are the same. There's nothing creative about that. To me, you just doing what you see. What's creative about that?
Well, the
Step outside.
creativity is when it was first introduced. It's just a
Mhm.
lot of followers that want to.
So you don't
That don't
think
make you
surviving
creative
in the
'cause you a
struggle
follower?
and in the ghetto is creative?
That's not what we were talking about. See, now
You gotta
you
be
just
creative,
changed it. You
but
just
you
changed
gotta be
it.
creative to survive in the
That's some
ghetto.
Melissa Ford
That's
shit.
right. That's different.
Oh, wow.
See, how did he do
Trying to
that?
switch that
We
shit
talking
up.
about the aesthetic of ghetto,
Right.
and I said the way you look, buy things, y'all buy the same shit. When you all do the same things, I never said anything about the things, the resourcefulness that comes because you have to be resourceful. That's what that is. That's not creative. That's resourceful.
Okay, I'll let you have it. That's true.
It's survival.
It's survival.
Okay. I'll take that.
I still feel like being survival skills is being creative, but it makes sense.
Teach their own.
So yes, but RIP to that man.
They all still sucking the same. They all sucking dick.
Oof.
How creative is that? That's
I mean, no, you can get creative with sucking a dick now.
but when you I'm not talking about the act of it. I'm talking about the fact that you're doing it to get money. How creative is that?
The creativity coming to the setting of where you're doing
See
it.
in that see.
And the way you're doing it, so yeah, you got a point. There's nothing creative about sucking dick.
I guess the only creative way of
It's not. It's
People
not,
been
it's nothing
sucking
creative
dick
about
since-
the fact that you have to suck dick to survive.
Yeah.
We've been doing it. I have not been doing it. I've never had a dick in my mouth.
Hey,
But they've been doing it forever. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? What
can't-
you gonna do?
You can't tell me Eve when I hear
thought-
sucking dick before
you
she
know what
bit
I
the
thought was
apple.
creative? The scammers, because the scammers got to find a new way to scam.
Every time.
That's creative to me. Not sucking dick,
Coming
not
up with
bending
a
your
new
ass
name
over and letting
every
your
time you
coochie
gotta
breathe.
scam?
That's not creative to me. I'm sorry.
M500 did it. He was buying apples.
Yeah,
Probably
so
wasn't
Yeah,
so RIP
I remember
to
the Best Buy scheme. Man,
all the
what?
skates. RIP to him.
Man,
His
creative. Sucking
family
dick.
said
Nah,
that
go
all he wanted
outside.
to do was make people laugh and smile. They haven't shown the pictures of the 3 teens, which I'm kind of on the fence about because I know when someone is 18 or older, you're not supposed to technically share their pictures and mugshots and stuff, but they still do it for us. So I'm more inclined to think that the 3 people may have been of the other race
I was about to say because that's in Milwaukee.
in
right?
Milwaukee.
All right.
Domino's Pizza.
Okay. That's
So,
it.
you know, RIP to that man. There was some other, I don't know if there were some other deaths, but it was some other stuff that we needed to RIP. RIP to Tristan Thompson and his
not yet.
NBA career. It's
gone
dead
to-
out here.
he
He got
keep on with that
suspended. He tested positive for some performance enhancement type drug. He was suspended for 25 games without pay after testing positive for performance enhancing drugs. So RP to his basketball career. He just got back in the league for real. So not my mind immediately went to like, well, did he take these drugs before he got back into the league and it's in his system? Or as soon as he realized he was going to get picked back up by the Cavs, he was like, I'm a little bit out of basketball shape. Let me juice up a little bit. Also, sports fans, is he the first basketball player to ever like get suspended for steroids, drug enhancement things? Because I've never heard of this for a basketball player. I haven't. I think the only other time I've heard about a basketball player being suspended for something close to this was like Gilbert Arenas because he brought a gun in the locker room or some shit. I remember him getting suspended. I think basketball player has got suspended for smoking weed before, but like legit performance enhancement drugs, I don't know if I've ever heard anything like that. They gonna find a way to blame it on the Kardashians.
What if they drugged him? I just don't understand how all of a sudden, after how many years he been playing in the NBA, all of a sudden now he gets tested and tests positive for performance enhancing drugs, and he's on the fucking bench. All of a sudden, you see what I'm saying? Like that's crazy to me.
I'll put it like this: he went to court about child support payments. They said, no, you still gonna make the same amount, even though you're working less, you're making less. So
That's fucked up.
and like I said, he had been out of the league, I want to say at least we'll say 2 seasons. I could be wrong. It could have just been 1. It could have been more. But we'll say like he's been out for 2 seasons out the league.
Is he still getting paid?
Not when he in the league. He ain't paid now, but he got suspended without pay. So in my head, I'm thinking like him, like shit, I ain't got no money coming in.
Do he need?
I got kids. Yeah, you need money when you got child support payments of 6 figures or 5 to 6 figures coming out your account a month. You gotta work.
Or maybe you're gonna tie it into a mental health situation, so you don't have to pay those. Because first of all, if you're a Kardashian, why do you need child support in the first place?
It's not her. It's the other one.
Oh, see.
It's the other ones. They want the money. Khloe don't want no money from him. She just want him to not cheat on her and be around the family and be present. She don't need no money. That's another thing why this is getting off topic, but kind of on topic. That's another reason why I can't get with people hating the Kardashians as much as they do, or trying to say that they're trying to destroy the family or the black man. Like, yeah, they like black men. It is what it is.
Right.
If you compare them to how other, even black women, treat black men and rich black men, all they really want is their time and dick. That's all they want from them. We didn't see Kim going after Kanye's ass for all his money when they got a divorce, even though she was the one who paid her own money out of her own bank account that she had earned to help him get out of debt, to help him become a billionaire and to be able to get Yeezus. None of that would have happened without Kim being like, yeah, I love you, we getting married. Oh shit, this what your credit score looking like? This what your bank account looking like? Baby, we about to clean all that up. I got it. I've never seen Khloe go after Tristan for no money for their child. I didn't see her going after Lamar for no money after he railroaded her life and destroyed her mental. Baby, when he died, literally died in the brothel, she was there nursing him back to health. Most black women not doing that for their man. I don't care how much they love him. Like, oh, you was in a brothel fucking other bitches and then you died and you want me to nurse your ass back to health? Fuck out of here, nigga. Get one of them hoes to do it. I'm just saying, y'all might be a little too hard on the Kardashians when it comes to the black men. That's all I'm saying. That's that. Hey, look, and there it is. Another RIP. RIP to coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, Andre Griffin. They fired him. I don't know why they fired him. I asked the OGs. They haven't responded to the message yet because I'm not up to date on like what's going on in the basketball world, because I usually get more invested in basketball once football season is over. Football season is still going on, but they fired them. Their current record is like 30-13. They're like the second in the East, so I don't know why, but
they said Stephen A. Smith called that too. Do you know
Really?
anything about that? That's what I read.
I
On the
don't, because
internet.
I haven't watched First Take all week. The last First Take episode I watched was the episode after the Browns lost in the playoffs. I watched that episode because I wanted to see if they was gonna go win on the Browns, and they actually didn't. They didn't go win that bad. So
They should.
but now, because I record all of them on Hulu, because Hulu do give you the DVR feature. Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch it and figure out which episode he called it on.
Yeah. Shout out to Ray Simpson. You know, if you follow him on Facebook, you know Ray.
I know, right? Shout out to Ray.
Yeah, when he posted it, he was like, one of his followers, friends or whatever in there. He was like, yeah, Stephen A. called it, and I'm like, did he?
Stephen
He said this?
Stephen A. know what he be talking about.
True, very true.
If you watch First Take, I've been watching First Take since what's his name? Skip Bayless was the head host on First Take. Stephen A. know what he talking about when it comes to sports, especially basketball. He know what he be talking about. Y'all want to call him the C word sometimes. because y'all feel like he should always be going up for the black man and the black cause, and we'll get into that further along because I'm gonna show you why that doesn't always work. He don't need to. He on ESPN. It's his show as a black man. He got black people all around him. He's elevating black men to be on his show and women. Why do he need every time to, y'all feel like it's a black issue, he need to be on there pounding his chest? He worked for fucking Disney, for God's sakes.
Yeah, he not gonna say too much.
He can't afford to say too much. He's already, if we want to be realistic, Stephen A is the face of ESPN. A black man. It's like, what more do you want from him? He has a show. He put black people on. As soon as Skip Bayless did that fuck shit to Shannon, what did Stephen A do? He went out of his way, because he didn't have to do this. He said he had a conversation with the executives at ESPN and told them, I want Shannon Sharp. It's his show. He has that pool. He said he went directly to them. They said, we'll see what we can do. He took it a step further. He went on Beyonce's internet and made a video talking about how he wanted him on First Take and he wanted him on ESPN and how amazing he is and da-da-da-da. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that at all. He already talked to the people, and guess what? It's his show. They was going to make it happen. But he took that extra step forward. Get off his back. That's all I gotta say. Cause I love me some Stephen A. Like just get off his fucking back. He don't need to address every black issue. I know sometimes it do be a little cringy, but he's there to do a job, just like y'all are there to do a job.
People
because
get out of their feelings. People are very sensitive in
extremely
today's world, and they don't know how to recognize like truth when you hear it or see it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, two idiots will agree with each other that something is right when it's wrong.
Yeah.
And there's more idiots than there are people that make sense.
Yeah.
So people just don't know how to, you know, dissect the truth or what's actually right.
They don't.
And it's sad and it's hard to kind of try to convey yourself to a, I'm just say it broadly, lesser than audience.
Mm-hmm.
Which a lot of black read and you make dumb decisions and you just don't know the depth of things. It's like most people probably heard Mos Def talk about Drake and they probably thinking he was shading him.
Well,
it was deeper than that, and people don't have the time or
I know exactly what he meant.
Since you brought it up, we'll get into it. Let's just get right into it.
And I feel like you can take so many different aspects from Mos Def, like that type of conversation, like it's.
I agree with what like, I agree with what he said. So if you aren't aware, Mos Def recently had a interview. I don't remember who the interview was with, but they asked him about Drake. They asked him if he feels like Drake's music is hip hop or something like that. And Mos Def, he kind of laughed at first, gathered his thoughts, and to sum up what he said, I'm paraphrasing, he basically said Drake is pop. He makes pop music.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He said more than that.
No, see, I don't think what he said even translates to him saying that Drake is pop.
You don't think so?
No,
because that's what I got from it. But I don't feel like he was wrong for saying Drake is pop, because Drake is pop.
He said what he said. He said it's synonymous with shopping. Anything could be. You know what type of shit they play in the grocery store? Anything. It doesn't matter.
Anything play is gonna.
They play music that is appealing to everyone. You're not going to be shopping in Walmart and hear Sexy Red.
Yes,
You're not.
Because it's gonna base itself off of
where in a steel yard?
Skews.
Probably.
Skews. Exactly. So the
skews.
So the masses.
Sexy Red but turn a rainbow up.
I mean, this is true, but to the
that's the perfect place. Oh my
I'm
god,
like sexy in
man.
here. Give me some pajamas and some slippers.
Yeah, so it's
Chicks going back and returning their Friday night clothes.
Yeah, so it's to me when he said that, I get where he was coming from, because Drake does make that music where if you shopping in Beechwood Mall, excuse me, you can hear a Drake song coming on. And I'm sorry, to me, when you're out shopping, most of the music that they are playing is very pop radio people friendly. It appeals to everyone.
I don't hear Nicki Minaj.
Let me also say this, because again,
At
I've never heard a Drake song while I was shopping. That's just me.
Me neither.
I have
Which one?
Barely.
his poppy ones. So One Chance.
Which one? Okay, One Chance. Yeah,
Which store?
Hotline Bling.
I can see that. Yeah.
Exactly. Not his cuts.
Does
Layers.
that? I was about to say. Now, does that mean that he's not hip hop? Because we're not gonna sit here and act like he don't
is
have
hip-hop.
hip hop fucking cuts, and you won't hear that shit while I'm
But then,
fucking
if you
shopping.
think about pop,
He's
pop,
versatile. Let
Pop
this
is
nigga.
more than what pop really is defined.
Pop
as it
just
is.
means popular.
Exactly.
Most people,
No.
when you hear pop,
Pop,
music,
pop
popular
means
because he's
pop
more
means
hip-hop.
digestible. Let's quit the shit.
popular.
Pop is digestible.
It is.
Digestible.
It is.
Bland.
Anything bland is easy to eat.
That's it.
So
Digestible.
I don't want
You gotta
to.
think about it. Like if I play some Nicki
So
Minaj,
no, they're not
I'm
gonna-
think about the lyrics.
They're not gonna play Knife
The
Talk,
words.
but yeah, they'll play One Chance. They'll play Rihanna's work with him on there and stuff. You know, they'll do all that, but we can't sit here and act as if. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. Stop, like, get off this man, because he can do all things that he wants to do, and you can't. Most Def could never put out a honestly never mind. Let's be serious. He could never.
I'm with that.
Yeah, I don't think he could either.
A lot of these hip hop niggas couldn't.
They can't, and then also if they could, they're too scared to, because they want to be considered
Hard.
hip-hop and hard.
Niggerish.
And
said
that's
it.
always been
I'm
a
tired of
thing
this
with
shit.
that's always been a thing with Drake.
When
'Cause I
y'all
remember
When y'all gonna take your shiesty mask off and fucking go shopping at Forever 21? Just go shopping.
you remember when
Go
Drake
buy a
first
t-shirt.
came out, the niggas in the streets wasn't fucking with Drake. When Drake first came out, the only people who liked Drake were white. I mean, not
Light
white.
skinned corny niggas.
No, I don't
And
remember
college
any, I
niggas.
don't remember any men liking Drake except for
I
gay
had
men.
one. I had one around
it was
me, and
bitches.
and he could have been gay, but he not. He married with 2 kids now.
That
But
don't mean nothing.
that don't mean nothing.
It's
But
an
I don't know
identity
him to be gay.
crisis at the end of the day. Like,
Maybe he just really enjoys Drake, and I think that. I thought that maybe he just really enjoys Drake. I wouldn't have listened to him if it wasn't for that dude.
Put us in a room together.
but think about what Most Def said.
Okay.
He said Drake is more of like a shop, a skew, a mall type thing. But when you think about the mall, everybody goes to the mall. So he's digestible on a broader aspect.
Yeah.
Versus me playing Most Def in a Forever 21, it's gonna single out to people. And
Only
then I might
real
not feel
legit
welcome.
hip-hop.
Thank you.
I'm not. I
Mhm.
don't feel welcome
When you-
here.
when
I
you
can't
play
get
that-
this sound, this beat, this rhythm, and it goes deeper. Than
When
that.
you
It's
play that
about
niggerish
rhythm.
shit, ain't no white people walking in there when you
No.
play that.
Could you imagine the Gap playing Knife Talk?
When you hear Drake, you don't think of a color or or what's the word, ethnicity.
You don't.
Like you don't think about that. But if I play Most Def, like
Black.
I'm going to think black, and you're speaking into
Not
a-
only black,
it's
but like
situational.
boom bap, backpack rap,
Yes.
that type of rap.
Yes, back in the
And
day,
I'm
it's
sick of
giving
that too.
ancient.
We're at this point. There are so many lanes,
Antiquity.
so many different subgenres of hip hop that I'm sick of people
This is
trying
true.
to determine who is hip hop and who's not. God damn it. If you're black, you're hip hop, because that's what the Grammy said. At this point, I'm done. I'm done.
Talk about it.
What are we doing here?
The Grammys is coming up soon, y'all. Be
People are
ready.
insecure. It's insecurities. You can't win or lose.
Because I feel like even
Drake, we love you.
Yeah, we love you, Drake. He felt a little slighted. I just,
He called him a bohemian bucket.
yeah, it's just, to me, I don't feel that Drake should feel slighted, because we all know who Drake is. And when I listened to what Most Def had to say, It wasn't like he was trying to shade him or throw shots at him or anything like that. He was keeping it 100. He was asked a question: do you think Drake is hip hop? And to him, as a Mos Def, or who was out there cooking when hip hop was starting, or when it was, you could say, like in his prime, in a way, when it was the most authentic, that Mos Def who was in that era, no, he don't think Drake is hip hop.
When you can't evolve, hip hop is not going to just be.
Thank you.
And it has evolved, but it don't mean it evolved for him.
Everything evolves. Like if I'm gonna stick to an 80s, 90s type of beat or wording or description, it's gonna be. You hear a sound, you be like, "Oh, this remind me of this time." But we're evolving and just.
You know what I think about all the time, and this just proves my point with Drake. When Drake first came in, of course he wanted to be with the producers who were already known to be great, the Kanyes, the Timbalands. You know who he went to, the Swiss Beats. That whole first album was Justice League. You know the people, them.
Is that why it didn't age so well?
Who?
I don't like
it's as
is it Thank You Later or whatever the fuck it's called. His very first album.
Yeah, Thank You Later. Yeah.
That album sounds so motherfucking dated now.
But hold on. As he progressed and as he grew, as hip hop evolved, as more of these producers start to come in, of course, now fast forward to now, because I don't want to go down the whole line, but we're talking about Metro Boomin, Murder on the Beats. But that's more like 2015. But you know what I mean. Like TM88, who's the other nigga that do everything for fucking J. Cole? Just you evolve, you grow. Right. And you can't do that if you stay stagnant in this sound that you think hip hop should be in.
You're like a 70-year-old that don't change their house. You go into an old person's house, they smell the same.
Oh my God. They got green carpet, fucking wallpaper and shit.
And there's no evolution to it. Like
it's fucking floral this, angels that, elephants, flamingos, and all types of bullshit.
Drake music, at the end of the day, it transcends a lot of stuff because
it does.
You can't put a time on it.
Nope.
Yes.
That's why you say you're in the mall. When you in the mall or you're in the elevator and you hear that sound, like if you play like an orchestra. Like if you play classical music, there's no time you can put with that.
And he's still staying true to his roots by using his own in-house production as Noah 40 Shabib.
And that's why
because he'll never let him go.
He's been talked about.
He shouldn't.
Mos Def, what are you putting out today that transcend all this?
Not a goddamn thing. So but again, I didn't take it like no shade. But until
it wasn't shade, but at the same time, you can't expect Drake to sit in the back
until you can do the same, Mos Def, please.
That's why Andre 3000
making flute albums.
Orchestra.
Y'all made it through the flute album yet?
I ain't listened to it yet.
Like a little meditating.
I'm not in a meditating mood yet.
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't been.
It's a mood thing, and that's what the thing that's different about Drake. Is that no matter what mood you're in,
no matter what fucking mood,
something that match that mood that you're in.
And then if you hit shuffle on this shit, and then it's another song that may not match your mood, but it'll get you into that mood because it's fucking Drake.
And it's still good.
It took me years. I used to hate this. I used to hate Drake. I really did. But I had to get over that. I'm like, bitch, you know he that nigga.
He too
you
good.
know he that nigga. Every time he pulls something out, I'm like, oh, I like this.
I've always loved Drake. This. Always loved me some Drake. Man. He always let me some Drake.
He just gonna have to understand. I'm sure he understands.
He understands. That's why he answered it the way that he did, and he made sure he took that deep breath
because he knew
articulate, get his thoughts together before he started talking.
It's two different conversations meant for two different rooms.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like the way that Mos Def is talking. That's for a specific person. Everybody can't get on that level, and everybody not willing to get on that level if they're capable of getting on that level. Versus Drake is just like, okay, I can get on whatever level I want to get on, but I still have the freedom to have an opinion. Like Mos Def opinion had more, cookie cutter corners to it, where it's just like there's only so far you can go to even have a rebuttal to what he's saying, because he's speaking in a certain way where it's kind of involving history, involving the black culture, and Drake has transcended over
He has.
just a black culture.
He has.
It's like Nicki Minaj with the Harajuku Barbies and stuff. It's like we on different continents here.
So why doesn't he speak more to the robbing, killing niggas, the drill niggas, the this and that?
Who, Drake?
No, Most Def.
Mos
But
Def.
I know he only spoke on Drake because it was asked of him. But I'm interested to know
Why were you silent the whole time and now you're speaking out?
Right. Pretty much.
I just feel like it was because it was asked to him.
Yeah.
I would say about the older hip hop rap artists, I would like if they came out the same way that they may throw shade at Drake sometimes because they do, or they throw shade at newer artists because they definitely do, about how music is different or how they've changed things. It's not like it used to be. I would like if some of them came out. I'm just like, y'all, this message that y'all are promoting of this gang violence, shooting people up, all that, it's not healthy for us. Because hip hop, especially hip hop and rap, when it first started, it was about the struggle that we was going through. It was like an outcry.
It was supposed to be a
release.
message.
It was supposed to be a message.
It was supposed to be a message to the people. It was our way of
now
telling
it's like a
our people.
recruitment.
Niggas acting like they from the hood and going to the
You got
same
niggas
thing,
from-
like, that's not your position.
you got
baby.
niggas
Like,
from
you have to leave
Milwaukee.
that, like, that's like T.I. and his son. Like, nigga, you come from money. Like, you ain't come up through the dirt like I did.
But now it's like a recruitment. They
The
want
story
everybody
is
to be
different,
out
but
here
everybody want their
shooting,
story to be
killing.
this ghetto fabulous type of thing. Like, this is not your story. That don't mean your story is not.
And I can
valuable.
attest to that because when I first started rapping, I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna work because I didn't struggle. I never struggled. I never. I
So why
can't.
would I
I
be-
don't. I don't have a. I don't. I had to find another way to relate to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never struggled. I
And
never.
that's
I
not
wasn't
hard to
starving.
do
I
as long
wasn't
as you
walking
get
around
to
with no
the
shoes. You know,
Facts.
right? That too. So that's why I started talking about bitches and hoes. Hey,
Because
these
everybody
bitches
has a
and hoes
struggle. If you come
be fucking
from-
us all up.
If you come
And
from
do.
privilege, you still have a struggle. It's the simple fact that society want to grade your struggle.
Yes.
And put it on a scale
Yes.
of like, well, you come from this, so your
But that
problems
struggle
don't
ain't
mean
big
as
enough.
much
You
as
know
mine.
how I go. That struggle ain't big enough.
It ain't.
It ain't big enough. It ain't good enough to sell 100 million records. It's not good enough. I had to find another way.
Because enough people don't relate to it. That's all it is.
Exactly.
So I
Can't nobody
would,
relate to
But
me.
what are people relating to? Is it? Are
Is
you
it
even
is it
relating
the
to-
struggle?
Are you even struggling?
Because going back to your point, the suburban kids,
Like, are you?
they
struggling?
don't struggle and they love
But
this
they
shit.
have a struggle.
They
Let's
don't
not take
relate.
away. Let's not take away.
Well,
You
they don't have
your
the same struggle.
But when you make music and you want to get into the studio and you talking about shit that you never been through, why do you feel that you need to talk about stuff that you haven't been through for you to make it?
because most of the people listening to it will have.
Okay, so are
understood
you
that.
are you out here to be? How do you want to be heard? You want to be heard for the truth or for a lie? Do you feel like the lie is going to get you?
Well,
further?
the lies
The
get
lie
you
makes
money. That's
And
the
the
point.
labels-
That's the point.
The
That's the
labels
point.
want money. They don't give a
so
fuck.
you at the label.
Let's
You're
stay
gonna-
at the
you're gonna
labels.
Use real situations that
Let's-
you haven't been
there you
involved
go.
in
Let's
for
stay right
you
there.
To capitalize on it and
Yeah.
then give it back. To
Let's
the
stay
people
right
that you're
there.
using to get ahead.
Let's
Yeah.
stay right
It
there.
don't make any sense.
Hold on. Then the labels find you, said nigga, with all these struggles,
Right.
fire music. They
Plain.
sign you. You
Sign you.
die.
Match you in there.
They die.
Yep, they
And
got
then
you for life.
they now you a legacy act. You know how many Juice World, XXX Tentacion, legendary 10-year albums. It ain't even been 10 years yet. He ain't been out 10 years. But they already got like
Did you
shit
see
set
that his
up.
girlfriend is releasing a sex tape that they had?
Thirst trap.
It can't be that rapey
Thirst.
one that was on
That
YouTube.
sound like,
Please don't tell me that.
Rick Ross' girlfriend.
I don't think it was that one. It was.
You
I think
remember
it
that
was-
one, though?
No, I think it
Do
was.
anything
I
for
think
clout.
it's. I think it's Juice WRLD.
It's clout. The clout has taken over the world.
That's all it's about.
The
She
clout.
literally said that she's releasing this sex tape because she wants to release it before hackers get a chance to release
What?
it.
They only know about it because hackers don't even matter anymore. Once it's put online in any type of way,
Mm-hmm.
it's there. Like if you think about a computer, when you delete files off your computer and you put it in that bin
Mm-hmm.
and you say permanent delete,
Mm-hmm.
you can never permanently delete. What it does on
Anything.
that disk,
Mhm.
it push it backwards,
Mhm.
and it's always going to be there.
Mhm.
Once it's online, that's it. Like people are just playing this game. Like you're being ignorant on purpose. Ignorance is bliss. doing it on purpose.
Is that Oreo?
You want something from it.
Thanks, Oreo. I think that's what I say, Oreo.
And it's okay to want something from it. Just don't lie about it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I know that.
and we can do that.
Don't even acknowledge.
The world is on a thirst trap run.
No, it really is. The world does run on clout.
I'm scared because we need engineers and plumbers, HVAC. We need nurses. We need doctors. Like, we need lawyers. So while I see people on my up and down my timeline talking about school is such a scam, nigga, we need these people. And guess what? You got to go to school to be one. Sorry to say.
I don't think school
is correct for certain shit.
For the shit that we need.
Yeah, I don't think school is a scam.
I would like my doctor to have went through
fashion, but I'm going to school to cut somebody the fuck open and fix them.
Exactly.
I'm going to school to be a lawyer. I'm not going to school.
I'm never going to school for audio production. I figured it out. School is good for what it is.
Ability to do something are two different things.
Two different things.
So we have to, and the most creative people, you can't be taught to be creative.
Facts.
Nope. That's an innate ability as a human being to tap into your natural born given godly talents. You could be a natural lawyer, but at the same time you have to go to school for that. Like a doctor. You just can't just be born and just
right.
I'm about to be a surgeon. Like, excuse me, where's your degree?
You have to go to school to be that.
Baby, this is not Grey's Anatomy. Where's your degree?
Right. Like, what you think this is?
Certain things need paper trail.
That shit, that bothers me. In the middle of the night, when I wake up in the middle of the night, and I be like, damn, people really not going to school because they think it's a fucking scam. And now we gonna be out here when we get old and we ain't got nobody else to fucking take care of us because I ain't got no kids, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no kids, we ain't got no kids. Who the fuck gonna take care of us?
After the baby boomers go ahead and disappear.
Robots? No, I need a loving touch.
Take care of nobody.
Robots.
Right.
The millennials are the last ones going to take care of your ass.
Robots.
After that, fend for yourself.
The robots are going to be taking care of our lazy asses.
I tell people now, I'm like, your kids better be looking into tech because that's all that's going to matter.
It is.
I'm like, people not hearing me. People ain't listening. They not looking around.
You go to McDonald's and touch the screen.
Oh my God. Listen, because where you gonna work now when you're 16? Where you working? You can't work at McDonald's. The robots do that. Go to school. Go to fucking school.
They be doing it.
What's wrong with y'all?
They be doing it.
Don't go to school, bitch. Fine. For instance, you see your one friend. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was really against school. But I see that he's not really been on social media because after he moved to North Carolina with his woman and children. You got it in mind who I'm talking about?
Oh, I know exactly.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden he got a corporate job. And then all of a sudden he's in school. Nigga, you could have did this 10 years ago. This is what we've been trying to tell you. Now look at you. You pushing fucking 40, trying to go to school. This is what I was trying to prevent this entire time. I don't want to go to school at 40. I don't know why anybody else would want to, but do what you need to do.
School's late for me. I ain't about to be in nobody for classroom.
I've always been that friend. Hey, everybody around me, we need to go to school. We need to go to school. Nobody ever listens to me.
Or get schooled. It's not about going to school. It's about being open enough to get schooled.
I will say this though, as someone I've never felt like school was a scam. I always knew though that college, it just wasn't for me. But a 30-year-old Jerry is much different from a teen Jerry. And since I know how important school is and I see it, I would be more inclined to go to school and take it serious now than I was as
important as it is now.
Yeah, but because my issue with school is it teaches everybody the same thing, the same kind of way.
How to network.
And I'm not the same loner. I'm not the same kind of learner as a Laugh and a Marshall. So for me, schooling, it just, because it wasn't taught for a way for me to enjoy it, me to understand it, me for it to feel like it worked for me or nothing. it never worked for me. So growing up, I just always knew like school is just not, it's just not for me. Now, if I would have went or had somebody around me that probably talked more, like Lab say about tech, or just going to trade school to figure out something, you know, those type of things would have probably worked a lot better for me. But we didn't have people talking about those.
Those are avenues that,
and that's when I asked them, I'm like,
they were.
Where was y'all guidance counselor?
I had a guidance counselor in high school, Mrs. Shane.
Okay, but you're a different person today.
And
you
she
would have
ain't
never
doing none
been
of that
able
shit.
to have your opinion and perspective that you have right now at the age you were when you were deciding, hey, what school do I go to? What classes do I take? What path do I take to become the person I want to become? Now you have a better idea of that. So it's not to say school was wrong. It just wasn't the time. And school is the way people go to school now and get their degrees and things. It was not set up like that when we were going through that process.
It wasn't.
It's not. It's not.
But I'm with Lav though. Everybody should go to school, get that education.
Should
You don't have a
even
choice.
if you don't finish. It's an experience. College is an experience that you would never experience.
Well, I hope you go to finish, because here's my thing. There's wherever you at, there's a ceiling. There's always going to be a ceiling.
Yep.
That's my point. You can't even get to the next level without going. You can't get to the next level without going. If you don't have the gift of gab, and a lot of y'all don't, come on, like, what are we talking about? You have to be some special kind of fucking unicorn to not go to school and still
rich.
If you got the gift of
Not
gab,
even that.
you don't.
Not even that.
Gift of gab is one of the best gifts you can ever have.
Let me
You don't
also
need
say
school for
this.
that.
Let me also say this. Y'all entrepreneurs out there, because it be y'all that I see on my timeline talking about some I can't wait until I'm not working for the man. Girl.
You talk to the wrong man.
Talking about some I gotta be my own boss. I'm gonna start a business.
Okay.
You have a problem with the 24 hours a week that you already work. What the fuck you think gonna happen?
Talk about it.
What the fuck you think goes on for a business? It's 24 hours a day that you are involved with your business. You can't even give 24 hours a week. Fuck out of here.
And be honest with yourself.
But then you don't want to go to school. So where you gonna end up?
No, talk about it, because Laugh ain't lying. Because
Where do they end up?
Societal norm.
I'm one of those people who
Right at Domino's, getting robbed for a pizza in Milwaukee.
I never saw myself as being an entrepreneur or working for myself.
Nor essential worker.
No, definitely not an essential worker when I was an essential worker. Well, shit, I guess I'm technically one still. I never saw this for me. The reason I'm living it now is because I enjoy it. But let's be perfectly clear about something.
Let's be.
I would much rather the struggle and everything that you go through, or stress, as far as being an entrepreneur and doing everything yourself. I would be much. I'm fine with working a 9 to 5.
Who? I tell people that all the time.
Can't come to that decision.
I tell people that all the time. I'm like, sometimes I'd rather go to work. I'd rather go to work.
We were 30 minutes late today and got to this bitch 3 hours early.
I beat both of their asses here.
Yep.
And we were still 30 minutes late because when we were ready, we thought the shit was together. Some shit happened and it didn't.
It's always some shit happening. Now,
when you're an entrepreneur, those are the kind of things that you have to deal with. And now, when this is over, it's not that we don't get to celebrate.
It don't stop.
Like we usually do after we get finished pot, and when we're together, we end it, we laugh, we drink, we turn up. Now we got to get back into, we got to figure stuff out because we're at that point where we're ready to take a next step. So we have to make sure everything is executed to the T so we can make that next step. And then the people who are walking along with us or behind us supporting us, that they want to continue to walk with us and invest in us and things like that. If I'm working a 9 to 5, I don't have to do that. I clock in, I clock out. That's it. You clock in and you clock out.
And use your 9 to 5 to help you promote and create your journey.
When I get upset, sometimes I really do go back to my life in like 2015 and 2017, where all I did was show up to work. I didn't even have this position that I'm in now, but I had the most graviest job. I walked in, I did my 40 claims a day. I go around, I bullshit. I'm eating the food. Didn't I just post some memories today? I'm like, I had the whole department. I went down to the cafeteria. I'm like, let's find out what's good to eat here. I was that.
Here.
I was the life of the party. As soon as I got that new job, everything cut off, because now it's different. It's a different level. And I'm like, I can't just go down to the cafeteria whenever I want. I can't get up out my seat and go chat with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in meetings. I have 7 meetings a day.
That's why don't look back on that stuff and be like, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, you had to go through that to be who you are today, right now.
When I had that in the podcast, I was happy as in my apartment. I was happy as a fucking clam. You couldn't tell me shit. I was on cloud 9. I had everything.
Child, I clearly take my sleep thingy off too on my laptop.
Yeah, because I can't deal with that sleep shit.
It's irritating.
But no. Oh, this was good. I'm glad to have gotten that off my chest.
Where you
it's
you can look back on it and maybe try to see how it is if you rewrite it or re-envision it. But like, you wouldn't have that perspective in what you delivered verbally just now. You would have never been able to do that.
Yeah.
If you didn't go through that. That's why people got to be
like, I like the money, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, that piece back in the day was that piece back in the day is unmatched. I feel like I'll never
you just don't have it right now because you're working. You got to step out of that comfortability and become uncomfortable to get to a situation.
I've been uncomfortable for fucking
I know that's right. She said, "Let the white man pay me." I know that's right.
Growth don't work if you comfortable.
Come on, G on the grind. I know that is right.
Get uncomfortable to grow.
Yeah.
You do.
I've just said everything you just said. It's not about I should have did this, shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's that all those situations have brought you to where you are today on this campus, speaking to the people.
Amen.
Yeah.
And it's just how the cookie crumbles. It's just it. Like, you can't change it.
And then again, like I was just saying, everybody not like me though, because that's why I keep doing it.
Rewrite your story. Rewrite what's happening now, and make that story what's happening now more into, you have a better understanding of how you want your book written for yourself, or your path.
I'm gonna get my life together.
We're good. Let's talk about.
Get your life together when you was comfortable?
I'm gonna get my life together now, today, this year.
So let's talk about a story that's still currently being written since Marshall just dropped that gem. We talked about this. I brought this up last week because we talked about it last week with Taraji P. Henson. How she's upset. She was a little jaded about some things that happened while they were filming The Color Purple. And I said, this is all they're talking about on these press runs and stuff now. Do you think she's going to feel some kind of way that's what they're talking about? They're not talking about the movie. They're only talking about the remarks that she made.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Literally the 2 days after last Talk Your Shit Tuesday came out that Taraji was just like, I want the focus to go back to the movie and not me talking about what I was talking about.
No. You did
now they're not getting nominated for awards. Fantasia didn't get nominated for no Oscar, and the people are upset because everybody was talking about how good the movie was and the acting.
You've been going through it,
right?
Your story been your story. So why now? Why use the movie as a catalyst? Or you're in certain rooms with certain people, now you want to.
I see both sides because y'all know me. I try to look at both sides. This is the most press that she's had in many, many years to be able to tell this story for so many people to talk about it. But on the flip side, I'm one of those people where it really is a time and place for everything. You got one of the best movies out. It's featuring an all-black cast, And the last Color Purple
Let that shit
didn't
go to
win
the
a
movies and make the money,
motherfucking
then bring
thing
it
at
out.
the
Why would you bring it out
Oscars
now?
or Golden Globes or things like that.
Hmm.
So what makes you think this time, and this was, it wasn't like she waited to interview 5 or 6 with the major. It was one of the early ones where she literally came out and said that she had an issue with pay. She had an issue with them not getting cars for them to be driven. It wasn't food on the set and da 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 da. It's a time and place for everything, y'all.
Well, she make more than me, and I figure out how to get to point A and point B and figure out how to do the shit that I got to do with the little money that I make. So, not that, she's in a way better position than most of America or the world. So, you have your plight and you have your situation, but you made them more than enough than the average individual. So, I get what she's saying, but at the same time, it's like, well, maybe she's talking to herself at this point, and she should have done better with her situation that she was in, because you're in a better situation than most of the world.
It's gonna be so weird, but
you're not getting bombed. You're not on Social Security.
like a short.
You don't got food stamps.
What cord?
Like
The headphone cord. They keep going.
come
in
on,
and out.
like you should maybe bought a lesser than house than what you bought, and a lesser than car. Maybe
Facts.
you've been taking lesser than flights.
People
you
love
were being jaded the way you were. So why are you in a situation of being like, I deserve more, but what do you actually have versus what people don't?
There's some other headphones in there.
I don't feel like working up. Getting up.
That's
People
how I
do
look at
love
it.
living
Because
beyond
give
their
me $100,000
means.
versus a person that got $1 billion. Okay, $100,000 to them and their lifestyle might be a little bit, but baby, we can make this. This is working way better than people that make $300 a week.
Yeah.
Like, come on, what is it? You have access and you have the opportunity to capitalize on a lot more than people can capitalize on. We don't have the attention that you have. We have not been in situations that you have been in, and we do appreciate you for speaking up for us. But you're not us. You are in way higher positions than we are. Y'all just remade one of the most monumental movies that ever been created. Like, okay,
And it's
you're
getting
speaking
paid
for
dust.
rich people. You're not speaking for everybody. Like, at the end of the day, you could have said, hey, it's not about people being actors. It's about black people as a whole. It's about people that work at McDonald's, at gas stations, and that we're getting paid $10, $12, $9 an hour, not minimum wage.
Because that's the real problem. If you want to, that's the real problem. Ain't nobody out here, black, white, anything in between. Nobody out here is making livable wages anymore.
To mediocre rich people.
Yeah.
C-class fucking celebrities. That's who you're relating to. You're not relating to the mass of people. Because I don't make $100,000 a year, baby. Look, what? You're in a way better position. Like,
y'all gonna hate me. Let me fill my cup.
Fill your cup, but all I'm saying,
because y'all gonna hate me for this.
Because as Fat said, everything.
Let's stick to the livable
everything
wage
and anything for likes, and I really feel that Taraji got caught up in the hype. She got caught up in the clout, and I'm gonna speak my piece. This is the time, and I got all these people listening to me. I got all these eyes on me. I need to call out. I need to make a stand for everybody, for the people like me, for the little girls after me who want to be actresses and da 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 da. I get it. I want you to do that. All of us should do that. But on the flip side, what about those people who are working on this movie just like you? The moment is over with. It's not about the greatness of the movie no more. They literally were on red carpets where they should have been asking you about the movie. They're asking you about a conversation you had with Oprah about y'all not having food on the set. And to me,
can we stop right there?
Stop. Go ahead.
I feel like y'all gonna hate me.
We ain't gonna hate you.
Everything's a rollout.
Everything.
Wasn't this version of The Color Purple a musical?
Yes, it's the stage play.
There we go. Let's start there. Somebody needed to direct the eyes to the movie. It was already it was like 50-50 when it was announced that it was based on the musical and not the movie.
So she was planning to do that? She was a plant?
All of a sudden,
because the behind the scenes is way deeper than what we
just to
imagine.
bring the eyes to the movie. Because that's what you need.
But I don't think this brought eyes to the movie though, because the movie got lost in translation. All we're talking about is black women not getting food or rides. We got Vivica A. Fox getting dragged because she said that what Taraji went through wasn't for her.
But me as the consumer,
it made you want to listen or go watch it.
You know it.
Black people ain't.
Let me see if these bitches is hungry and the same.
Listen,
we all not in the same boat.
No, for real, that be me.
We're not a monolith. We're not.
No,
the same
listen. When I hate to bring this up, but y'all gonna hate me. When Meg got shot,
ooh,
and Tory dropped the album, you think I didn't rush to that album?
Of course, you rushed to it. I'm trying to hear the tea.
Thank you. I'm trying to hear the tea. I'm trying to see the struggle in the movie. I'm trying to see if I can spot it. We already spotted it in when, like red carpet events, or even when they're just taking a picture. You seen the scene with the Oprah shuffling people, touching this one but not this one, and shuffling over there. I want to see the movie because the drama around it was so monumental that how can I not?
It's magnetizing.
But I'm not going to the movies to see that. I'm gonna wait until it's on Paramount, Netflix, whoever picks it up. I don't know who picking it up. Whoever pick it up, I'm gonna wait till it get there and I'm gonna watch it. I'm not going to the movies for that.
Well, we know that's what they were trying to do because they don't like black programming.
Clearly, we'll get to that. But you can't tell me that this wasn't all a ploy. It's everything that happens or everything that's being released is always surrounded by the drama of somebody that's associated with it. I'm sick of it. But this is what you have to do these days. Yes. Thank you. And it's a free way of marketing at that.
It is free marketing. So everything is a rollout and everything works.
You know how bad I want us to fight on camera so that we can and I love him. Like I would never. But I want a tiff back and forth so that we can draw niggas in. You ain't got no gripes?
Listen.
You got some gripes with me?
Hold on, lad, because we can sit down and we can make it happen. Because we
ain't gotta sit down and we can make it happen right now. What you got some gripes?
I'm drinking, I'm feeling myself. All I do is love you right now. So it wouldn't be the time or the place now. Yeah. We would actually have a talk
and this has been the first time that we've seen each other in like a long time.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that.
So
because we talk to each other
every day.
All the time.
Y'all should move in.
I thought about it, but
hey y'all, we should move in and buy a loft downtown.
I wanted to go.
Laugh was single, baby.
Oh.
Baby. Yeah. Baby.
Yeah. See.
Look, you can have a little second.
If Laugh was,
she could put cameras in there.
If Laugh was
she
single,
can't put no camera nowhere. She don't know how to. Never mind.
Laugh was single, y'all, we wouldn't even need to work the way we'd be in the house cracking out content, playing games all day.
Hold on, no. I was gonna go back to that conversation about the minimum wage and stuff like that. I'm like, that's when you're supposed to gather and get a place with other people who make.
And Taraji, that would have gave more weight to your argument.
Yep.
Would have gave more relatability because you're only relating to people with money that's not getting enough money.
Yeah.
You're comparing yourself to people that are getting this amount. Like what
she was like, I only got so and so for Benjamin Button. Right. When she was like, I only got so and so for Benjamin Button, and I needed to use that for tuition for my son. Girl,
she make enough money in residuals.
I didn't care at all.
No, I didn't care at all neither.
Because girl, you're talking about how you're not getting a driver.
Now you get
in your contract. Sis, it's some nights where I gotta ask somebody to give me money so I can get a lift home.
Hello?
Or I gotta depend on my mom or my sister to wake up out their sleep to come get me from work for a lift home. And you're complaining, you're not complaining about not having money to get home. You're complaining about the fact that the studio didn't give
somebody
you a driver.
doesn't drive you.
You're complaining about something personal.
Yeah, so it was...
That's your perspective. I'm not getting enough money. But at the end of the day, you're getting more money than most people will ever see in their lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
So
3 minimum wage niggas can move in together and get one of them up downs. You live on the second floor, $500. Stop playing with me. I'm sick of this shit.
Yep.
I'm sick of this.
These are facts.
It's an entire argument. Like
the livable wage. I mean, the minimum wage is livable, but you got to be living with other people. My wage is livable, but I live with somebody. In the lifestyle that we live, we strapped. What?
Well, shout out to both of them.
Struggling for natural
Shout out to both of the moms in the building.
Yes.
The mama and the mom. We love
There's
y'all.
no meal.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Movies and all shows.
Cause I don't want to say that she should have kept her mouth closed. I just wish that
she did.
I just wish she would have waited till after award season.
But of course, she did it before. She did it right when the movie dropped.
When the movie dropped.
And
right
what does that say? Again,
started,
that's a rollout.
Like
now, people that were already going to see the movie are still going to see the movie. But at the same time, people who never plan on going to see the movie and thrive off this type of drama, they're really going to see the movie now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a great actor. She's She'd be paid more than
everything is a rollout. You can't get me. I'm waiting till the shit hits streaming.
At the same time, okay, speaking on Taraji point on her perspective, she is a part of the culture. She has been in our lives. She matters.
And she talked about that.
She matters. But
she matters the most.
How much do you matter? Like, how much does Nicki Minaj get to our culture? How much does a Sexy Red? Where are you? Like, are you what have you done though?
And that's
like Lil' Kim. I'm the queen bee. Like, what have you done?
Are you
being sexualized and being sexy all the time? That
because let's not go because I don't think she culture. Is.
That's not given to people that's not in your position. I can't show my titties out here and get paid as you. I'm gonna be a prostitute rather than being a Lil' Kim and being monumental. Like, what are you doing? Shaking ass.
I don't see the hype for Lil' Kim.
That's
a completely different story for a different day.
If you think about Taraji P. Henson, like think about her. She has an artistry, but you are a segment. You give a certain type. You exude the ghetto ratchet. I mean, if I put you as a character, I'm not gonna put you as a stepper wife. I'm gonna put you as that angry black woman that's talking, and your vocabulary is not reaching the masses. Reaching the masses.
Clock it. Because hold on, pause it. Because what he's saying is 100% fact. Because remember, I said I felt like she was a little jaded. This is the first time she's had these cameras and stuff on her. If you remember what she said,
you are when with Terrence Howard in that movie.
Cookie.
You're that.
Cookie.
You're that in Cookie.
This was that's Fox. What was the show? Empire.
Yeah.
She said she made sure to bring that up. Like, I fired my whole team because I had one of the biggest roles on TV. I was wearing all the latest fashion.
That's why Vivica A. Fox said, I don't relate to that. Because Vivica ain't.
But it's Fox, man. It's fucking Fox. We have to stop.
I don't know if Vivica can. My issue with what Vivica said, I don't have an issue.
Business.
Yeah. So what Vivica said is completely true. If you don't know it, hey, that's not my experience. I always got paid what I felt like I was worth. But you know what happened afterwards? Because the internet be internet, and on Beyonce's internet, they went and pulled receipts of her character in Kill Bill.
And Kill Bill was great.
It was, but sis, while you over here talking about I always got paid what I was worth. Well, for you to be Vivica A. Fox when Kill Bill came out, I don't think that you were worth just 6 figures. And you got paid 6 figures
before that,
and it was other artists who got paid multi-million
I was about to ask,
dollars.
What monumental movies before Kill Bill has she done?
Independence Day, which is one of the highest grossing movies of all time.
Independence Day, that's it.
No, because she's been in Love Don't Cost. Wasn't it Love Don't Cost?
She was in Booty Call.
What was the movie that she was in with Gabrielle Union, and Gabrielle Union didn't like her because Gabrielle was like the bitch, something like that. She was in the movie where she was the.
But still, those are memorable, monumental type situation.
Her resume.
Or were those
Taraji
black
P.
movies?
Henson is not
Independence
a
Day
Vivica
is
A.
not.
Fox.
Independence Day, that counts. I don't even. First of all, I
She
never
did
even
great.
went back to fucking. I don't even watch fucking Independence Day. I'm never going back to Independence. I don't go back to nothing Will Smith. Let's start there. I'm not doing that. I'm not going back to watch Independence Day. What else? What else?
Maybe
was she in? You said Set It
Taraji
Off.
is not.
That's a classic. That's a
Maybe
hood
she's
classic.
not on a casting couch like everybody
Hold on.
else. Then
Y'all said Set It Off. Hood classic. Name. What was the other ones?
ghetto shit.
Hood classics. Hood classic. Hood classic.
So
what
what I was about
what
to
was
say,
Taraji in? Hood classic. Hood classic. Hood classic.
Hold on.
What are we
So
talking about?
James Bond, bitch.
But what I was getting to though is, I would say, out of both of their careers though, Taraji does have more non-hood, non-black relatable movies.
Shout out to Hidden Figures. I bought that.
Shout out to
movie.
Hidden Figures. Shout out to
I went to the movies to see it and I bought it. I would never
Benjamin
open
Button
that.
movie because she was like the secretary or
Yep.
something in that movie. Like
She was the
she's
supporting
legit
actress.
Been in at least 2 movies that were like Oscar nominated, Oscar winning movies.
So then that's when I said on my social media, you can go back to it. Asia Hill, follow me. I wish Vivica would just shut the fuck up because you cannot compete where you don't compare.
Yeah.
And that's what I meant
They
by
don't
this.
Yeah.
compare.
They're
don't.
not the
Think
same.
about what we know.
And
of
I'm sorry,
Vivica.
Taraji is a better actress to me than Vivica.
I think she is too. But you know what the thing that Vivica I think has, and I think a lot of people that don't like when you look at like comedians and you look at what's his name playing on Friday, the viral
Cat.
Think about people's tonality in situations.
Mm-hmm.
Vivica gonna speak up and talk and say this, that, and the third versus maybe her. Like, you gotta speak the fuck up. You're gonna get ran over and you're gonna have to go with the rigmarole as the societal norm is.
And I do feel
Unless
like
you have enough confidence to say like this is that. And obviously the people that have spoken up has gotten what they want because they've spoken up.
Vivica do give me the vibe that
I
in
ain't
the
gonna
moment
feed you
sis
if I
gonna
know you
speak up
hungry,
for
baby.
herself. Yeah,
What you talking about?
she do give me that in the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna speak
if I
up.
was in her position, I'd never come out. Especially never.
I wouldn't have said anything.
I wouldn't have said
It just, it wasn't none of.
it holds no weight.
Who, Taraji? Y'all want to say nothing if y'all was Taraji?
It's like okay, I'm gonna find a way. The way is.
I just
think
wouldn't
about
have
it.
said something at the beginning of the rollout of my movie. I'm sorry, not the beginning of the rollout, the beginning of
No,
award
you just
season for
wait.
my
You
movie.
shouldn't say anything.
Talk your shit from
No,
the beginning.
let the
and you gonna
movie,
get the
let the
opportunity you need.
movie do what it needs to do.
No, because
now
you
now
know-
you done spoke out, and now it done push it. It pushed this movie to a whole different sector.
No, so the reason that I would have waited till after award season is because
Yeah.
before she made these comments, everybody was talking about how amazing The Color Purple was. We was talking about Fantasia's
Stop
acting.
sniffing his boot. My
we were
God,
we
he
were
gonna kick you
talking
in the
about
face.
the songs. We were talking about everything that we were talking about was movie related.
If nobody was talking about Taraji and everybody was talking about Fantasia.
Because Fantasia is like the main actress in the movie. I think she's like leading actress in the movie.
It don't
So
matter if
maybe-
you lead or not.
I mean that too, but she the one. She clearly is the one who gave the best groundbreaking performance. But on the flip side though, she didn't get nominated. The only person who got nominated for an award so far is old girl from
who nominate me?
the
don't
Orange
care
is New
about.
Black. But my thing is think
girl.
about
Okay.
what
Oh wait, which
Taraji
one
said.
from Orange is the New Black?
Tasty.
Okay,
Cause she in a
because you know, Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes is another one that.
so
Yeah.
but
She's
think about it this way. If Taraji would have said everything that she said, if she would have waited till after award season, think about what if The Color Purple was nominated for everything that they were supposed to be nominated for. Think about if they actually did win everything, or again, like the classic Color Purple, they didn't win everything that they were nominated. Like, because Color Purple, keep in mind, The Color Purple didn't win anything. It didn't win anything. The original one.
Because black people do not
The
like slavery
original one.
movies.
So, Color Purple not even slavery related.
But it's
I mean,
It
it's
walks
given
the
connotations
line.
of it.
Mm. So
It walks
I
the
feel
line.
like
Think
her
about small-minded
message.
people here.
I think her message, that what she would have said would have held more weight if she would have just waited like a month or two.
And I'm surprised.
Because at that point, what if you would have been saying all that while you on the stage with an Oscar in your hands? Or while you're nominated for an Oscar and everybody, you got them realizing how good your acting was, and you was like, well, guess what? When I was trying for this place, they ain't even want to drive me to set. They ain't even want to feed me on the 10-hour plus days when we was there. Your message would have held more weight.
That's the time.
You ruined all of that by doing the woe is me black woman speech.
When you put it out there before, it looks like a rollout to me. It looks like a cry for help to others, but it looks like some bullshit.
And we gotta call it thing a thing.
I wish you would have waited.
That's all I'm saying. I don't want her to not say. I just wish you would have waited, because we gotta realize because these are all black issues that you're talking about. Mm-hmm. These black issues don't go away overnight just because you decided to open up your mouth and talk about it.
Nothing new to it either.
Nothing new at all. But guess what would have added something new to that conversation? If you had an Oscar in your hand, if you were nominated for that Oscar or Golden Globe or whatever, SAGs, any fucking thing, or if the people who were in that movie next to you were nominated for those things and they won, and then y'all coming out as a unit speaking out, it would have hit different.
It could have been bigger than that. You could have been on Good Morning America, just like Meg Thee Stallion was. I'll never forget that.
Just
fucking
like Jonathan
shit.
just was.
I'll never forget that fucking shit. Y'all had her on Good Morning America.
That's like Cardi B talking to the president.
Thank you. What the fuck are we talking about?
You're asking the right questions, because if you put me on there, I'm gonna ask questions to embarrass your ass and spit the truth and not no ignorant shit. At this point,
R.I.P. to her. So
she knew a PR team, Taraji PR.
But she said she fired everybody after Cookie because she didn't get no deals and said, well, she should have. I agree.
How many times somebody got to show their hand for you to believe them?
Yeah.
Obviously, you've been going through this through the timeline, so this not new. This new movie, this new situation that you're in. This don't. Oh, now I'm sparking. I'm gonna say that shit now. Say that shit from the beginning. If I feel away, I'm gonna talk that shit right now.
Period.
I ain't gonna wait till the other shit come over here and kind of, dress it up to be something different. I'm gonna talk my shit now.
Let's get into people dressing, as you just said, people dressing shit up as it's different. Because I take offense to this woman running her mouth about this topic now. Chris Stokes' ex-wife.
You're gonna say Cat Williams' wife?
No, because I fuck with Kevin Hart's ex-wife. Because I'm sorry, the other people who was upset that she kept her as her last name, like, it makes sense.
I like her.
I'm in that position. Like she said, I helped build this name up. Why would I change it? I get more money off this name than my mate name. Anyways, that's completely off topic. Chris Stokes' ex-wife, she basically came out and said Chris Stokes has done fuck shit. All the sexual allegations and things that were against him were true. They weren't lies. Here's my issue. Here's my fucking issue. When he had all these allegations against him, when Raz B was out here talking in the camera and crying and shit about him being molested and touched on, and the world was going against him, clowning him like, no, you lying, you don't know what you're talking about, we don't believe you. You kept your mouth closed. You want a motherfucking pat on the back now, bitch, because you're going through a life-changing journey and now you want to tell the truth? That truth isn't helping anybody now. Because to our knowledge, Chris Stokes isn't still out here touching people or sexually molesting people or things of that sort.
Is he signing people?
I haven't heard this man's name in years, so I don't even think he's still signing people.
Can that be the reason why he's not touching people?
That could be it, but hey,
Diddy's still signing people. You think Diddy is still touching people?
I think Diddy is still touching people.
Do you think if Chris Stokes will sign somebody that he will be touching them?
If they sign an NDA.
There you go. Business is business. And that's part of the business. According to a lot of people out here, that's part of the business.
You got
to get your asshole played with. and I don't like that.
I don't
touch
either.
my ass.
And I'm down with the shits, but I don't like.
He gonna have to do it for the both of us.
I already told her I would. So.
He taking both dicks
because apparently Hollywood is very gay. I'm with the gay shits, but all I'm saying is it left a bad taste in my mouth because it was just like, oh, okay, well, yeah, yay, you finally saying something that Chris Stokes was out here touching people, but we saw Razby on Bad Boys. We saw how erratic he was and all over the place. That damage is done. When he needed somebody to advocate for him and be like, hey, this stuff really was happening to him, when he could have got the help that he deserved for it to stop happening to him, where his mental wasn't fucked up. Bitch, you kept your motherfucking mouth closed. And now that nobody is talking about Chris Stokes, he's not on nobody's radar because you found whatever you want to find as far as going on a life journey. Now you want to come out and be like, yeah, my ex-husband was out here touching people. It's the same thing with R. Kelly's fucking ex-wife, and she's still out here using his motherfucking name and still out here randomly dropping videos of her dancing looking crazy and weird. Bitch, you was with this man for all these years, knew everything that he was going through, but you kept your motherfucking mouth closed. And now all of a sudden, because he got caught up and they arrested him, now you want to be crying on camera and you want to talk about the damage that was done and you and your kids. But bitch, what did you do to save them from this shit, you and your kids? You nothing. You kept your mouth quiet because the money was rolling in.
All these issues and problems that y'all went through.
It's irritating. Exactly.
Shit like, oh, I've been through some shit 12 years ago, and then somebody need to go to jail. Bitch, that shit gone. It's gone and it's dead. Like, you should say that shit when it happens.
It don't read. It don't make any kind of sense. And I wish somebody would have told her.
It's bad for the culture. That's why people over here cancel culture. This has bred cancel culture. This has bred a culture of people putting people out for your bullshit. You did your bullshit. Okay, you did it. But put that shit out. If somebody do some bullshit to me, it's going to be on the internet or in somebody's ear today.
I can confirm hey, he committed shit happened today.
I'm gonna call the people I love. Like, no, you can't say that shit 10 years later and then like try to put me in a courtroom with some shit 10 years later, bitch. How far back do your memory? That's like playing a game of telephone, and it goes around the room.
I was never good at that.
And then the shit is gonna at the end, the last person versus the first person is gonna be a different story,
completely
maybe
different
10
story.
Years, like you done lived so much life. Like, how can you? If you had to harbor that shit all these years every day and then you trying to figure out when the right time, bitch, it don't take 10 years. The right time is now. Like, ain't no later.
The right time is when the shit happens.
Ain't no later. And it's like, how can you even prove later? How can I prove something from 5 years ago? This is speculative at this point. This is an opinion. Opinion don't work in court, but obviously it is. Like, where's your proof?
Works for women.
The court works.
We are superheroes. Everything works in our favor.
They are, but I'm sorry, that story just really bothered me.
Some shit. I'm gonna tell. That's why Jonathan Majors brought in Making Good to the court. When a Coretta Scott King wanted that from a white woman, then you would have making good.
That story still bothers me.
Come in here and she knocked half your whatever, and then you was an interview and you came in express and explain yourself. Like it don't none of this. It don't read.
It don't add up. But that story is always gonna bother me.
Understand. Living in America is you have if you're not ready to play the game. Don't play it at all. And then y'all want to wait 10, 20 years later. Okay, I done been through this. Now I want to play the game. No, it don't work like that. Once you put your pawn on the game board, it's playing now. So when some shit happen or go down and you ain't in agreement to it or you have your perspective about it, bring that shit to the table now. That's when you get people wrapped up. You giving your enemy time to think about how they going to rebuttal that shit. No. I'm gonna give it to you right now. The truth work now. It don't work later. You giving your enemy time to figure out how they gonna wrap that shit around you.
But let everybody else tell it. They done moved on from things.
Move on
Things
from
have happened.
shit.
Things have happened, and then they moved on. They done married somebody else, and then had
Dummy.
kids with somebody else, and then all of a sudden, you see a nigga is up, and then boom,
Dummy.
hey, he raped me about 15 years
Dummy.
ago,
And that's American shit.
and I'm like, fam, like really?
No.
Well,
But how do we know? It happened so long ago. Like, bitch, you fabricate shit.
so
You got time to fabricate stuff. I can't believe you.
That's
10 years
a little-
later, you telling me about something.
that's to me, just for me, that's a little different because just like on the, what is his name, Dr. Umar, when he was on a Joe Budden podcast, they kind of had a conversation about this. It's sometimes with some people, when you've been through a traumatic experience, it might take you 5+.
Yes,
it
but
might
the
take you
truth
10
sound
years.
Different. It don't matter about
It
time.
do, but it might take you that time to talk about it. If you don't believe me, I got sexually assaulted when I was 2, 3. I couldn't have been no older than 5.
Yeah, but you were a child. That's
Hold on. I'm more inclined to talk about that now in my 30s than I ever was in my 20s or my teens or even after it happened.
Right. And
Talking
you
to
in
my
them
mom and
single
stuff about
digits,
it.
Going to double digits, you have a different perspective.
Exactly.
But now your perspective, when you're going to materialize what happened to you,
I mean, absolutely.
you may not be materializing it the way that it actually happened. So many years is going by, your brain's going to fill in these gaps. If you came into the court and said what you just said right now, I would have to dig deep.
Yeah, it's not like I'll be pressing charges on the young
But
lady.
we talking about
Right.
women who got
Are you so
sexually
you went through what
assaulted
you
in
went
their
through at the
20s,
age you
and
went
then
through?
Now they're 40.
Are you in the
and-
courtroom?
No, I ain't in the
trying to
courtroom. Nah,
debacle
if
this?
sis became a billionaire overnight, I may be more inclined to be like, sis, you cut me a
See?
check.
See?
But I hit her up before I try to go to court. And that's just because, sis, you got it.
Only people that can do that are people that have to get the gab and good at lying. If you can't do that, you shouldn't be bringing up shit from 5-10 years ago. You need to bring it up now
I got
because
the
you don't
gift
have the
gab.
verbiage or the tonality or mindset to bring that shit up.
Yeah.
Like it's
Now that I agree with. Like with this story though, it just hit me different because you're not a victim as he was sexually assaulting you. You legit were a witness to all of this going on. You knew that your husband was out here doing stuff with underage, we'll just say people because we don't know if at all times it was kids, with underage people, male or women, because we don't know if it was just men. And you chose not to say anything and still sleep next to him all these nights, but because you're no longer married to him and because you're going on some God awakening type of ceremony where you're seeing new things, you're learning new stuff about yourself. Now all of a sudden, oh, well, I can speak my truth. And it's just like, well, sis, you need to be in jail next to him because basically you're an accomplice.
Because you allowed it. You're an accessory. You allowed it.
Nah, she's about to get immunity, just like Kelsey.
We live in America. It's not even
Child. Because yes, sis could definitely get immunity if
she gonna get immunity. It doesn't matter. That's what women do. We are
that's
if they
how-
decided to press charges and stuff
Listen.
on him, she could get immunity.
Shout out to Omarion because clearly he's not fucking phased by anything,
because he ain't done.
and he just keeps pushing the fuck on.
Keep pushing the fuck on.
Because everybody,
God,
these people that's holding it back.
Raz B needs money. I seen him in New Orleans.
Wait, how you see him?
I got off the plane and we was waiting on an Uber. And I looked over. I was like, is that Raz B? And he heard me and he looked over. He said, and he was like, hey, come blah, blah, blah. He running a party down. And I got the flyer and I was like, oh shit, that was really Raz B.
With the entry fee?
I'm like, he clearly needed money. That's why he be the one screaming. The only one screaming at is one that need money.
I mean, that's true, but him,
only
J
one
Boog,
screaming is
and
the one that need money.
him, J Boog,
Oh,
and
Marion
Lil
ain't said
Fleas,
shit.
They got a whole podcast
He
together.
don't
They be doing
care.
this stuff now and
He's
all that.
But
Unbothered.
he don't need to.
He don't.
Unbothered.
He don't.
The way this nigga done, he is chopping it all off. And I like that. Like, listen, it was what it was. That happened. We moving on from this. I got kids, I got bitches, I got money. We out. I got this good music, great music, phenomenal music.
Great music. No.
Phenomenal. Fuck the rest of this Chris Stokes bullshit. I don't want to hear bump, bump, bump ever again. Don't put me on this B2K reunion tour. I don't want to do it. Fuck you, and fuck you, because my music is better than all y'all shit put together.
Yeah.
And I don't need none of y'all. I don't need y'all. I don't need Chris Stokes. I don't need Diddy. I don't need none of y'all.
I need Marcus Houston, my own brother.
And the people with the real talent is not out here doing all this.
Because they wasn't talented in the...
You're not talented in the first place. You're not.
I was never the B2K one. You know who I was listening to while everybody else was listening to B2K?
Just
fucking... No. But like Missy Elliott. Like people like that. Busta Rhymes. I'm listening to people.
Nelly.
Niggas. Tupac.
Fish don't fry in the kitchen.
Nelly,
Beans don't burn on the grill.
Oh my God. That Country Grammar album? Phenomenal. I'm not listening to
memorable?
fucking bump.
The non-memorable is one.
Don't do that because B2K was a time.
It was a time for the girls, and I was in the girls, and if that's what the girls like, then I got the CD. However, you won't catch me listening to this bullshit. It's bullshit. I don't want no teeny bopper bullshit. I'm not reading Up magazine and ripping pages out and put it on my wall. You see them walls in there? I would never in my life. Can you imagine a B2K anything on any of my walls that I've ever had in my life?
Not in that black and red room, no.
Any of the walls that I've ever had.
The mom probably would have ripped it down.
I was listening to Pink Floyd. Fucking
shit, put myself on the wall. That's what I'm doing. I put my own artwork on the wall.
Oh my God, that's what's in there now. She got all pictures of me in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Like my
people,
mini museum in there now.
Y'all, we are all grown adults. We know right from wrong. If some fuck shit is happening, speak up. Then you don't.
I was about to say. So what do you think?
You don't get brownie points for speaking up years later about some shit.
What do you think about like the whole thing when I don't know, some dudes, I didn't want to say Cat Williams, but he kind of touched on it.
Mm-hmm.
When dudes get touched inappropriately
mm-hmm.
and they don't do nothing. Like, what do you think about that?
Like they just let it happen, never speak about it, never talk about it, never press charges.
Never
defend
themselves at the time, later.
So I will put it like this. I told you
that story about our friend.
Sexual assault.
Woe is me.
Sexual assault has always been deemed, it's always been portrayed as a thing that really only happens to women.
Yes. I agree.
It happened to more men than women, actually.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Because
women think that we can do whatever.
It's
we want,
normalized for men. If you don't believe what we're saying, Boosie was ringing his own bells about how he has strippers and prostitutes for his underage nephew and son. We see videos of grown women twerking on little boys, and y'all be in the comments hyping it up. But if that was the other way around, if a little girl was twerking on a little boy, on a grown man, we all realize how wrong that is. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. We all would jump in arms about how wrong that is. Mm-hmm. So men, even grown men, even men in their 20s, 30s and above, we can be sexually assaulted, but we feel like we don't have anything. Nobody would believe us. Nobody would care. So we just let this shit happen.
Or they ask you.
How many times I've been in the club and a bitch done felt like it was okay to slap me on the ass or tell me I was cute or try to kiss me.
Or they would.
I've had bitches grab my whole dick before.
That's
in the club.
Crazy. I wouldn't even know what to do. I wish a bitch would grab me. But either way.
What am I going to do besides cussing my? But then I look like the angry black man, or the better yet, the angry gay black man cussing out a woman in the club. Now I'm putting my whole life in danger. Mm-hmm. I got to deal with it. I got to rock with it because 9 times out of 10, most police officers pulling up on a situation.
Because all she got to do is lie.
All she got to do is lie. All she got to do is bat her eyebrows a little bit.
Emmett Till.
We're more inclined, even if it is another man doing it to us.
It's so silent.
We're more inclined to keep our mouths closed than women.
Yeah. You're a threat. You're painted as a threat.
And that's just, especially black men, but that's just it's very, very sad.
But nobody want to talk about it.
That's why I be talking about it. I be speaking
nobody
so
want to
much
talk about
on
how hard it is to be a black man in America or in the world.
I don't even talk about that because I don't have that experience, but I talk about the fact that these women out here are just we can't. So when they be like, "Oh, protect black women," I understand it, but at the same time, I'm not protecting all black women.
Not all of them.
I'm not protecting all of them.
Ratchet.
I can't. They are flagrant. They get flagrant. They get foul. They do shit that is just
yellow flag.
Yeah. No, these are facts.
Be careful, y'all. Just find somebody and stick with them. Stick with them. Find somebody that you can trust and just stick with them because it's slim pickings out here. The pool got piss in it and some other shit.
So the pool definitely got piss in it. If you don't believe us,
and feces.
What's her name? Jenny May.
Oh God,
Jenny Mai?
this bitch.
Jenny Mai.
Yeah.
This is the young lady who was on the talk. She also was just recently married to Jeezy, young Jeezy. They are going through a divorce battle right now.
She reneged on the play.
Yeah, she actually asked a judge to hold off on enforcing the prenup
that she signed.
Because she said she didn't have enough time to actually read it before she signed it.
A contract lawyer.
She's a millionaire. We're going to assume she's a millionaire. I don't count her pockets, but we're just going to assume that she's a millionaire.
Yeah, I would say she was on The View, right?
She was on The Talk.
The Talk. That's on what network is that on?
I don't think it's on anymore, but
what network was it on? The Talk.
ABC or NBC, some shit like that.
American Talk Show.
She did a woman thing.
It's still on.
Stuff was on it.
It's still on. It's on CBS. I didn't know that.
She basically overrode contractual law.
Yeah, so
then you can't pause anything. Somebody, I don't have time to read. Baby, what you mean you don't got time? You got time.
There's no way anybody of that magnitude who has a lawyer on their payroll, there's no way that they are going to just sign an NDA and not a prenup. There's no way that they are just going to sign a prenup without having a lawyer read it and go over it.
No, she ain't even going to read it. Let me tell you how it's going to happen. She ain't going to read it. They send the prenup to her lawyer.
Exactly.
And the lawyer calls and be like, yeah, I think this is ironclad. And that's it. And she's going to believe her lawyer. Now that it's time to put the fucking prenup in place, it's time to execute the prenup. It's a problem because now you don't like what the fuck he said was ironclad. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Once you sign a contract, there's no moving back.
And she know that.
Unless it's in the contract for you to be able to redecide or redetermine.
She can't do that.
Bitches is weird. But she been doing this since Jeezy decided to file for a divorce. She been trying to fuck shit over.
You know the rigmarole. You know the way of the
exactly.
Land. Women just be so embarrassing to me some days. I don't understand, bro. Like, I can't fight for y'all. I can't fight for us when we doing dumb shit like this. Why didn't you read it, sis?
She read that shit. She just, me personally, I really think I really feel like since young Jeezy was the one who decided I don't want to be in this relationship any longer because I don't like you. I don't like the way you handle parenting with our child. I don't like the way you handle stuff with your family. I don't like the fact that
we all live in the same house.
That we all live in the same house and I'm the one fitting the bill for it. I'm not with this shit. Yeah, I knew this was part of your culture, but when we was dating before we got married and we was madly in love, this shit wasn't happening. But all of a sudden, since it's a ring on your finger and we live together now, it's all of this, you know what? This is not what I signed up for. This is not what we talked about. I'm out.
How long was they married
I
again?
don't even think they was married for a year.
2 years, right?
I don't even feel like it was that long.
How?
I feel like it was 2 years.
I feel like it was
2 years too.
But me personally, I feel like since he was the one who said, I want out and I don't like you, I'm not happy, sis feels some kind of way.
Yep,
she's jaded and all she's trying to do is she's trying to get something out of it, which is money.
Mm-hmm.
she done said this man, she don't like the way he handles guns, and he always got guns out now around their kids.
Girl, bye.
But you wasn't. But why would you marry this man if
Have
he
you
had the guns
listened to
out?
Put On? Have you listened to? Do you know who this man
Kanye
is?
remix? Yeah, but
Do you know who this man is?
She know exactly who she is, and she loved the shit. And now, since he wants a divorce, she trying to use it against him. That
They
he
can
used
never
to be a
handle.
gangster.
They can never handle these gangster hood ass niggas when shit get real. I hate
Never.
that shit. Like, why do y'all do that? Y'all like the appeal and shit, but then y'all think it's all fake. Y'all think it's all flash.
Because they're
and
not
whatever.
black.
It's not. Like,
They're
it's,
not black.
That shit is real. This nigga got real guns,
Excuse me.
AKs, and all types of Call of Duty fucking guns in his arsenal. In the motherfucking-
Second Amendment rights.
Listen.
Because if you want to get into, if you want to get into some
I'm
shit,
not shooting nobody.
No, let's say
That's
it's
to protect your
hold
ass.
on. Let's say
Can
that it's
it
the
be?
reverse. Not to be racist or anything, but what if I walk in your house and you got a bunch of fucking swords everywhere, nunchucks,
Right.
katanas,
Ballad songs.
nigga, I'm out of here. I don't want nothing to do with this.
Sharp edges.
I'm out. But if I knew that that's what you was on, and I accepted that, and I still married you anyway, I'm in it.
and that's what happened. And now sis trying to use it against him because he won't
Man,
out.
fuck that. Don't
And
do
like
that.
you said,
That's
that
wrong,
that
man.
prenup is ironclad. So sis probably can't get no money. And then the fact that Jeezy wanted custody of the child, didn't even want her to have it, she probably feels some kind of way. Bitches love money. I feel like that's all she after now is money. But that just goes to show you, bitches ain't shit. Just
I'm
the
gonna pray
same
for
way
the
niggas
child
ain't
because
shit.
that child is black.
Look, play for all the
It's
children.
gonna be blazing.
Always pray for
I'll
the
be a
children.
pretty blazing baby, I think.
You got an unmentionable laugh?
I do. Shout out to William Washington.
Shout out to William Washington.
Will Zilla, if you will. He put out an EP, and I'm super proud of him.
Let me put my headphones.
If y'all are unaware of who William Washington is, he plays trombone
Yeah.
for the Land Brass Band, and you can check out the Land Brass Band. They have shows everywhere. I know sometimes during the summer they have Gumbo Saturdays
That sounds
once
delicious.
a month, and it's like a New Orleans type of. They do that thing, you know. They be at the B side, yeah. They do all that. It'd be dope. They put out an EP. I'm super proud of it. I heard a couple joints on there. Well, it's only 3, but I heard 2 of them.
Nice.
But I'll say this: there's an anthem on here.
Oh, like a whole anthem?
The Fat Bone Anthem.
Oh, so like an anthem for thick bitches like me?
No.
I mean, it's called Fat Bone, ain't it? Didn't you
Big
say?
bones.
Big
You know what?
Bone.
We're gonna dedicate this to
Big bone.
Just Jer. Shout out to Just Jer and his newfound thickness.
He big bones.
Nah, if you know, you know, because
You know.
he had to get back up here, and I'm super proud. I'm
Yes,
super happy to
thank
see
you,
him
thank
so
you,
happy
you.
and healthy
Thank
and
you.
back to his regular self.
Thank you.
I love this man to death,
Thank you.
and you look great.
Thank you.
You know I like him thick.
Ew.
So,
Mhm.
Fat Bone Anthem by the Land Brass Band. This is available everywhere.
That liquor gonna swell you up. Go ahead. Back on crack,
That
but it
too.
swell.
That's a fact.
Stretch out.
Because when I was in New Orleans, I took a picture. Oh my God, I never showed these pictures. I'm like, I look terrible. I look swollen. Swollen. All right, let's get into this Fat Bone.
Huh? With some red?
Repeat after me. Can you dig it? Give it to him. Let's go. Go Cavs. Go Browns. Go Guards. 216. Hey, you want to go to the bridge? Yeah! You want to go to the bridge? Yeah! Let's go to the bridge. Yeah! Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
It ended so abruptly.
Well, you know, my
But get into
thing
it.
with the fade.
Yeah.
I hate when people fade shit out. Please, we too. It's 2024. We got to stop fading things
But you
out.
know how to transition.
Look, somebody sent it to Shaw immediately.
No, that needs to be a
Oh.
piece in every high school.
That needs to be at the Ohio State University for the
They
best
need
band
to
in
sell
the
sheet
world.
music. I hope y'all got this. What's
They
the
need
word?
trombone.
Yeah.
Transcribed to sheet music so you can sell it to everybody.
But everybody don't know sound.
Huh?
Everybody don't know sound.
Yeah, but they know the music.
Well, somebody who does know sound, Complex. Shout out to them for naming J. Cole the best rapper alive for 2023. Cole World.
I mean, I agree, but that was a given because nobody else showed up. Who else showed up?
I mean, I feel like
Besides
other
Killer
rappers
Mike.
had good. Killer Mike. Then Nas drop a project. Drake always gonna Drake.
Yeah, Drake ain't best
Didn't
rapper.
didn't y'all go? Who y'all swear is the best in the big three? Kendrick, didn't he drop an album in 2023, or was that
No.
2022?
That was 2022.
Okay. Lil Wayne, he was out there. You know, me personally, I feel like Lil Wayne is.
Because everybody rely on that beat. It's that lyricism.
I feel like Lil Wayne is a little
Lyricism for
washed,
me.
but that's just me.
Oh my god, I can't do it tonight.
He can still rap.
I'm not doing it.
He can
tonight.
still rap.
It's 9:30. I'm not.
He
doing
can
it
still
tonight.
rap. He a little washed. Shout out to Billboard. So they have implemented a new minimum runtime rule for the Hot 100. So, which made 21 Savage American Dream. It didn't chart because it ran for only 1:03. That's his intro. I don't know the.
Oh, wait a minute. Say it all
Probably
again.
they implemented a new runtime. Because they don't. If y'all,
because you listen to her.
Hold on, let's. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Let me put my bar hat back on because it's rare.
Did you fart?
Billboard, the music industry. Y'all think Nicki be lying, but Nicki be telling the truth. If you pay attention, they do not like Nicki Minaj.
No, they don't.
They do not. The music industry, Billboard, everybody who she say don't like, they don't like this woman. They do everything to minimize her greatness because she's not supposed to be here. She didn't play with the rules that the music industry wanted. They wanted her to fall in line like every other black woman rapper before her, and she said, "You know what? No, I'm not going to fall in line. I'm going to sign with Lil Wayne on this label that nobody knows about. He's going to give me credit for all of my music. He's going to give me my masters and my publishing. And
access. I can be creative in the way I want.
I'm going to be out here, and that's what has happened. But yeah, so Billboard, I'm okay with this. The reason I'm okay with this and I love this is because I feel like this is going to push us out of the TikTok song culture, because a lot of these songs only run for enough time for it to be like a one TikTok video length, and we all know that's about a minute 20-ish, a minute 60 something around there. So his American Dreams was the intro for his album, if I'm not mistaken. It didn't chart because of this new rule. That was late. 1:03.
Shout out to him. You're more than a little late.
What up, Ham?
You're about 2 hours late.
Appreciate you.
And we were late getting on.
Yeah. So
we all late. Everybody late.
I'm fine with this new rule. Once again, we have to find the legit timestamp because I don't know how long they made the minimum for a song to be able to chart on the Hot 100, but it's a new rule. I'm here for it. I like it because I'm tired of songs not even being 2 minutes.
About 2.5, 4.
Because by the time the song go off, you'd be like, "Oh, that's it," and we have no choice but to run it back, which is smart on an artist. It's smart for like an artist because they get more plays out of it in the streaming area while being so short. Because if you don't believe, what is it? No Bars, JT. I run that first verse back so many times it makes no sense because that first verse is so hard.
But that's hard.
Not saying the second verse isn't. JT, No Bars. That first verse though is literally one of the verses.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's that good. It's one of the best verses that came out the year that it dropped. I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
So it's just a verse.
No, it's a song, but that first verse, the second verse is hard too.
But that verse just stand out, and that's it.
No, the whole song stand out, but that first verse, bitch ate. She was in the studio like, yeah, I'm about to let these niggas know that these niggas and these bitches that be out here playing on my top, hating on my name, I'm about to let them know I'm the one. She did everything that she needed to do on that song, but she made sure I'm coming out the gate with my foot on y'all neck so y'all can't breathe. I'm gonna let y'all breathe a little bit on this second verse, but that's just enough for y'all to be able to hit restart on the song and listen to it over again.
Don't let us breathe at all.
Stop.
I don't need a breath. I want to be taking a bath the whole time.
Yeah. So shout out to Billboard for that.
But that's if it's a minute or something. Is that one verse is given TikTok?
And that's what a lot of these songs are now. The songs now, if you pay attention, they're one verse. They repeat the chorus a good 5 times. They repeat the hook a good 2 or 3 times, and then usually the second verse, if it is the second verse.
Basic. Less creativity.
I'll say this. When I first started rapping and I started like tweeting my mixtape, I would be on tweetmymixtape.com. Like I put my mixtape on tweetmymixtape.com and it reached thousands of people. And I would ask for critiques on shit. And the first thing that they told me was that nobody is doing 3 verses anymore. And that was back in that was back in 2012. No, I gave lyricism, but it's 3 verses of, and he was like, no one's doing that anymore. So I was like, okay, I'll cut it down to 2. Now, if you pay attention to Whistle, it's 1 verse here, chorus, 1 verse here. It's 2 different songs stuck together.
And that's where a lot of the artists have gone to.
Story.
It is, but you know, the flip side of it is it's social media.
I enjoy it.
The attention span
is
I was just about to say that social media has ruined our attention span. So I understand why artists like Lav, Travis Scott, Drake, where
Baby King,
where they literally put 2 songs together, because they still want to be quality. They don't want to fall in line with the just 1 minute and throwaway seconds of a song.
Like
I want to give you a real song.
Like if I can wrap it into something else, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. You know? So in order for me to do this and keep y'all attention, I gotta change this beat on the second half. So y'all still want to listen to the full project, and it's sad because it's sad because it's watered down music in a way, but the artists who are extremely talented and good at it, it has worked for them. Because as Lav always says to me, because I always say this, as I'm about to say, everybody, like she said, everybody is not Beyonce. Everybody don't have that master of their craft where even in these times they can still make a song for 5 minutes, and guess what? We listening to that whole 5 minute song.
5 minutes, yeah.
But she's literally in a lane of her own. There's not many artists out here can do what she can do.
Has anybody in the room listened to the 9 minute long D'Angelo Jay-Z song?
Nope. And I wanted to, as soon as I heard about it, I was like, I want to listen to the song so bad.
When I heard it was 9 minutes, that turned me off. I don't have 9 minutes of my life to devote.
I do.
I don't.
It got to be good.
But my thing is, I have to remember.
And it has to be good enough.
It has to be the best.
I think where we're backtracking at. You got to be good enough.
Now,
I want to be better than a minute and 30-second song.
The rock songs that I listen to, I'm talking about Tool, I'm talking about the Mars Volta, I'm talking about Pink Floyd, like I'm talking about Led Zeppelin. I can listen to that all day.
But can we consider that to be a certain type of artist versus the next? Like,
matter of fact, Get Ready.
Are we just accepting a minute and 30-second type of
Get Ready?
Sexy Red type song?
We don't have a choice.
Get Ready by Rare Earth is 20 fucking minutes.
Oof.
And I will me and my mom listen to it all the time. 20 minutes. I'm talking about 10-minute drum solo, 10-minute bass. It would be bass solos, drum solos, all types of shit. 20 minutes. But it's something different. You hear something different.
The quality of it.
Oh my God.
You can hear the passion. You can hear, you can hear the passion in it.
And there's no words that can express that. You know, that's like me watching Martin over and over versus a new show that came out yesterday. Like, there's a reason why these shows have longevity. There's a reason why these songs have longevity. There's a reason why certain artists have longevity. And I think we need to get back to that rating scale. Accepting all these minute 30-second bullshit.
How do you think we get back to it?
People being their motherfucking selves, because now different is like a trend. I'm trying to be different. I'm trying to, everybody fucking creative. No, everybody's not. They're creative in their own way, but you're not being creative in your own way. That's like people want me to style them. Like, I can't style you because you don't know yourself.
Right. There it is.
So anything I put on you, you're going to wear you. You're not going to wear it.
Now, that's one thing I do know. I do know myself. I know I like to be in the black.
Yes. And every time I see you, I don't have to re-meet you over and over. I don't have to re-meet you and Jerry over and over. I don't have to come in his house, and it's giving the energy that it is, and it's going to be the same. And not just the same. You're going to be the same, but you're going to be able to articulate the same you in different versions to other people that need to hear it. But nobody can do that. People do that, but that's not the trend today. Like people that can be authentic and be themselves, like a Dave Chappelle, these people are being canceled and being challenged in different ways. Like, baby, your artistry is your artistry. I don't have to change who I am. So I can rewrite it and reverberate it for you. Maybe I can stoop down or come up to your level.
What you think about Dave Chappelle's clothes? I feel like he makes them himself.
His clothes?
He knows his audience. He knows his brand. He knows his comedic ability.
Did you see the last stand-up and what he had on?
I heard. I didn't see the outfit. Okay. Was it a one piece?
It wasn't a one piece.
It was denim and a shirt.
It was denim, but
little baggy.
It was a little longer.
Straight leg.
It was a little longer.
Yes.
Than usual. And I was like, what is this? But it still had his C, his honorable C on there. And so I will always respect that, because that's your merch. That's you. But
I've never paid that much attention to him because he ain't really that much. His style is basic to me, so.
Yeah, but I like basic.
Because he wants you to pay attention to more.
Jerry want me to buy a bunch of fucking clothes, and I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it.
If it's not you, don't do it.
I'm not.
Hold on.
I would never let him fucking sway me.
Look at Jerry sweater.
What? Because no. The fuck?
That's you being somebody different outside of who you actually are.
I like this. I'm comfortable like this.
Hold on.
I'm fly and thick like this.
And somebody that's not fly that you consider not fly, they're fly too. They just fly in their own way.
Yeah,
it's just,
like
can you come to the understanding?
I don't always dress up every single day.
You gotta hear how he be talking to me. He
what
be
you
like,
just said, Jerry. You said you don't dress up. It's not about dressing up. It's about being who you are.
Dressing.
If I dress up to be something, I'm making myself to be something.
He was like, oh, for the Patreon, we need to wear real clothes. And I'm like, nigga,
what is real clothes?
Thank you.
Real. Everything I got. This is thrifty.
These are the clothes I got.
Hold on.
Look at me.
I'm not buying
come over to this camera.
Hold on. You're sitting right in the middle. So my thing is,
come on.
This all thrifted, y'all.
Lav knew what I meant.
No, I don't.
Okay, so here's what I mean.
Offended.
I'm offended.
Don't be offended.
I've been offended because he said it more than once, and I was like, I let it slide the first time.
Don't be offended, because what I mean is,
explain.
Even I love wearing black, just like Lav love wearing black.
But he got 10 colors on.
But I got 10 colors on today because I'm in front of the camera.
See,
so you mean who you're not?
That.
No, because I will wear this out. This is the outfit that I will wear outside of a podcast Tuesday, but I'm more inclined to wear on a podcast Tuesday because I just know from people looking. I'm just not for me.
You didn't imagine yourself for the
We're selling ourselves.
This the camera here.
We're selling. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the camera right there. We're selling ourselves to the masses.
Fuck the
masses. I'm not selling my clothes.
I know, but you're not selling your clothes.
I'm not selling my style.
Ourselves.
I'm not doing.
So this is how you sell yourself every day?
Not every day.
It's situational.
It's depending on my mood.
So,
because if I want to come in here dressed in all black, I will.
No, what I want to do is be recognizable at all times. When they see me on this camera, and then when they see me out, they know that is Lav.
Exactly.
There's no.
But they said the same thing about me with my clothes.
Because you already established yourself to be the best dressed.
Exactly.
Now, okay, Mom here.
Then you stay there, but don't put me there. I don't need to be there.
To put you there.
All right, but then you said you was like. Well, we have to buy. No, I'm not buying anything.
Because
we ain't buying shit.
You can switch up to all black.
I do.
You know it's levels
and I
of
do.
all black.
And I do.
I know.
I know y'all don't. I know y'all don't notice it.
See, this is the
I know y'all don't notice it.
Because when the Patreon start, I bet y'all gonna see Lav in some different all black type shit. Y'all gonna be like,
it's gonna be the same all black type shit.
Y'all gonna be like, oh, hold on.
I ain't buying no new shit.
Today.
Listen, if I keep dropping weight, I'm gonna be back in the old black shit.
So, what y'all got on right now? If y'all was not here,
I got 2 of these.
If this was a regular fucking day,
I got 2 of the same hoodie.
It don't matter. You got 2 or 3, 5 or 10 or none.
I got 3 pairs of these.
Is this what you wear when nobody see you?
Yes.
I know that.
That's it.
Marshall,
There's-
Well,
see
you know,
it.
if I'm
Like,
at
you
home,
know.
No,
I'm
no,
wearing.
yeah, yeah,
I'm wearing.
Now
close to nothing.
I will say this though. I'm more inclined to. I don't know if I would ever pull up to a podcast episode in like some jogging pants. But if I did pull up in some jogging pants,
These are joggers,
I know,
but these are.
and they're cute. I want a pair. Well, what I'm
They're
just saying.
70% off at Express.
Why
Please
would
get a
you
pair
not
now.
do that? Do you feel comfortable jogging pants
Yes.
when nobody see you?
Yes.
So when people do
what
see you,
I'm
do you
saying
feel
is
that?
I would I would dress it up. So you know how like
No.
Joe be dressing.
So are you dressing up for
Joe
yourself,
dresses
or
in
you dressing up for other
Balenciaga.
people?
He be
Both.
looking
Both.
bum chic.
Good
Both.
answer.
Bum chic.
Both.
He looks
That's what
bum
I'm looking.
chic.
That's what I would look for. I wouldn't go
He has
for
Balenciaga bum chic.
exactly. I wouldn't go for.
Okay,
I'm
I
just
have
Jerry being comfortable in my
Express.
jogging
These
pants.
are.
I would
This is
go
all
for I'm being
Express.
chic.
This
while
is
I'm
You're
all.
always being Jerry.
Yeah,
though.
but I'm always being Jerry.
This
Y'all
is
know
all-
that.
being loud.
This
Always.
is all Express bum chic. This is all this is.
And I love me some Express.
This is all Express.
So how about
literally.
this? How about this? So what you got on right now, and say we go into a room that we might consider to be more prestigious. Maybe we're going to talk to the president, or
Laugh would just put on some black jeans.
or what?
No,
Do-
I have dressed.
Do
pants.
y'all feel
And
comfortable in
there.
Or that. Cause
Do y'all feel comfortable?
Y'all ain't seen it.
Y'all
It's been
don't-
a while since Laugh stepped in with the daddy clothes on.
What are we talking
Dressed
about?
up with the button downs
talk
and
about me.
slacks.
the zoot
Don't
suit?
talk about me.
Yeah, nah, see, this is what I was
Y'all
saying. Like, I
seen
know
y'all
my
seen the
friend.
Christmas
Wait a minute.
pics.
I've seen it.
Y'all
I've
see
seen
how
my
I
friend
do it.
Dress.
Y'all see how
She
I
be
do
killing
it.
it. She do. She be killing
So this is what I do with
I
my
just love
clients
serving
when I
looks.
style people.
it. Uh-huh.
So if what you got on right now, and say you go into a room where you're seeing that you feel like you may have to dress up, you feel that you may have to dress up. So if I was to
Because
take
my mom texted me about how
Oh.
we couldn't hear you. So
and I love her, so she.
yes, so she's
So,
in production over there.
Oh, hell, thank you.
So if I was to take y'all to a room where y'all
Oh,
felt,
both of us top 5. Yes. Thank you.
oh, you got the comments over here.
Yeah.
This is a whole nother world over here.
It is.
Y'all, they got everything set up.
We don't play.
So if I was to take y'all to a room, and y'all consider this room to be more prestigious than the room we're in right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel do y'all feel like y'all need to change yourselves
No.
to fit into a different room?
No.
And that's what the people need to hear. I think that's very important.
No.
You're right.
no.
Because like what I have on, what you have on, and you, we should be able to go into any room if we consider that room to be more prestigious than the room we're in, or less than. Like
It's me.
people think.
Also, I want to add that I could be projecting because my girl been buying me like clothes all of a sudden, and it's not black. She's been buying me non-black clothes.
Do you
And-
like it?
No. No,
Did you tell her that?
I didn't.
Will you?
No, because I wore the one hoodie, and I mean it's comfy, but it just I don't like it. It's like a brown. Like I like it, but I
So you
don't like not
compromised.
wearing
You
black. I
compromised?
don't like not wearing black. I don't like it.
So you compromise for her?
Absolutely. I will always compromise for her. That's the love of my life. She bought me a brown Jimi Hendrix hoodie from
So
Forever
when you,
21,
when you
and I
put
put it
on what she
Can I have
wanted
it?
to see you in,
No.
did you feel different? Did you feel like you had to talk different, or
No, absolutely not. But I feel like I was perceived different. I feel like I was received different.
did you like it?
No. No, I didn't. No.
Did you let people know that?
No, I don't. No, I didn't let her know that.
Did your
because
body language change?
Probably. I was probably a lot less me, a lot less bold, a lot less, edgy.
So
Maybe-
do you feel
I felt-
comfortable?
I felt less.
floating.
Do you feel comfortable?
What kind of
It's new. I just bought it today. that's why.
Jesus?
You know how they get low and be.
Baby.
Little chemical induced stuff like shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
2 puffs.
But when she bought you something, obviously she felt like you would like it, or maybe she knew you didn't like it. But when you put it on, you felt that you weren't yourself, right? But
Not
you
even that.
compromised.
I was cool with the first hoodie. Then she went back and then she got me something else, right? And it's an olive green something, and I'm cool
I
with
love
that.
green.
I love olive green. I have an olive green T-shirt
She
that I
does.
wear, but I wear it with black jeans. Like I just anything that I wear has to be matching some type of black. I'm not like the shirts that we have.
And
can't wear them.
I will say this.
Unless it's the black and yellow one.
One of the reasons when me and Laugh is we are together where I choose to wear more color is because I know that
He already knows.
she likes black.
You know how I'm coming.
I love black too. Before Patton, all I wore was like black and gray on my daily life unless I decided to dress up for a look. Because I'm one of those people, not to pat myself on my own back, but I will.
And not for nothing, I used to wear more blue and brown and shit.
Yeah, so
But I
I'm
was
one
in
of those
the
people.
office.
I like dressing up.
I was in the
I
office.
like getting cute as fuck, not for anybody, but for me. Like, I love looking in the mirror and be like, I'm about to be the best dressed nigga in this room wherever I go tonight. So that's one of the reasons why,
And I'm about to be the coolest.
I like, and that's one of the reasons why I do like to dress up. And I told Laugh, like, shit, when we come to Patreon, like, nigga, we about to be dressing up because I know for a fact I'm gonna buy shoes. Ooh, excuse me. I'm buying new shoes. I'm buying.
Christ, man.
My bad. I'm buying shoes. I'm buying clothes that I will wear just for an episode. That's all it was. That's all it is.
I'm not buying for an episode, man. I can't do it.
I mean, I'll still wear it outside because, baby,
you know why? Because
I'm gonna switch the outfits
there's
up.
my money.
Don't buy nothing you're gonna
There's
wear
my
once. If you wear it once, don't buy it.
I can't do it.
I'll never do that.
All.
I ain't never doing that. Never doing that. I'm wearing everything I got more than once. I don't care how.
I got shit I can't find.
I might wear it like once a year or something, but anything I buy, I'm wearing more than once because I do feel like it's some items of clothes when you buy them, if they are dramatic enough, it's not something that you need to wear often. Like my my cream coat or team.
But that's when you
that like furry look one. That's
don't
not
shop
something I
for
can wear all the
outfits.
time.
Shop
Niggas
for
hated
items.
my
Buy
front-
things that don't
front.
match your wardrobe. Buy things that you are attracted to,
Mhm.
and this will make you a
Open up.
Yeah.
Different.
but it will
Mix and
also
match.
open up your personality.
Yeah.
Too, like, but I always tell people, don't shop for outfits. Shop for items. Shop
Mhm.
because
For instance,
you know what, that might not match nothing I got, but I like that. And then when you get home and you start pairing that shit together, it's going to make sense by itself.
Yes,
for
it will.
instance, for like when my girl graduated, she was like, "Oh, can you wear this?" And it was something not black, and I'm like, and it wasn't nothing but like a waffle blue, like navy blue waffle knit thermal, and like light blue jeans and some brown shoes. Like she just wanted to see me in something that wasn't black, and I'm like, "What? Why are you trying to steer
Maybe
me?"
she's doing that because she knows you,
Why
right?
don't she just say it?
I mean,
Because clothes don't speak the
Because she
same
know
language
you.
we do out our mouths.
facts.
Like my outfit is going to express a certain part of me that I may not verbally do. So she may have put you in something she wanted to see because she probably wants to see you express yourself in this type of outfit. Because if I have a certain outfit on, I am going to talk different. I may have a different level of
Yeah, because I will say if I'm not if I wake up and I'm in
My-
one of
my
those
level of
moods where I want to be
confidence in
happy
navy blue
today,
is-
I'm not wearing all black. If I'm like in one of those moods where I wake up and it's like, ooh,
But why did you put this on today?
because I really, really wanted to wear my Spider-Man
I love
sweater.
it.
Why?
I've been waiting to wear this.
I would wear it,
I
but I
love
would wear it with
Spider-Man.
black pants. You know,
I thought about wearing it with some black jeans. I did, but
anything that I have color, I wear it with black pants. Black
to stand out
That's
more.
all I buy. All I
but
buy
I
is
just
black
I was just like my outfit a hit because these shoes. I don't really like wearing these shoes
Yeah.
with black jeans, even though it does have black in them. I just feel like they stand out
Mm-hmm.
more with a lighter
Because
color.
the blue jean and the
Thermals, yeah.
thermals.
Exactly.
It complements the
It
shoe.
complements
the
So
shoe. It really does.
this is a
No,
rule that I always
it's
tell you.
great.
It makes the eye dance. This is a key to dressing. So I can
I
look at
can't
your
wait
shoes,
to
your
I
pants,
can't
and
wait
your
to Marshall
top,
style me one day.
and I can see.
Just putting that out there.
I don't. My eyes don't stop. I don't stop.
I can't
like,
wait till we go. I
Look
want to go
shoes going
thrifting
on.
with
Yeah.
Marshall so bad.
It make the eye dance, and if the eye stop, that means it's a sore thumb, and it might not be a sore thumb to you. It could be to the person that is observing you.
Mhm.
But I always tell people, your style is a reflection of you.
Yeah.
You know, people say I can't dress, or they might be a mechanic and wear the same thing every day. But That's a
I
style.
just like
She's
I
like
never
black.
was like this. I was never like this.
And
I
black,
used to
all black don't match all the
but no,
time.
I
either. So
just
people-
got like I don't know what it was basically the pandemic.
Yeah.
Once I started working from home and just I'm tired of putting all my effort into clothes when no one sees me or they only see me in this one
there
spot.
should be never no effort into what you wear unless you're trying
I
to
don't
look
go
like something.
anywhere.
Okay, it doesn't matter. You should never put effort in your outfit unless you're trying to look
Okay,
like
I see what
something.
you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I put no
yeah,
effort.
because not for
into
nothing.
this.
When I go to take pictures, I do
She
everything.
put that shit on.
I do everything.
She put that shit
But
on.
when he was like, "Oh, we gotta buy outfits for pay," I'm like, no. That's more money.
Or it's not about money, or
It's
not
it's
me.
about money to me
But it's not me either, because I can what I like.
because I can put it
I can
together.
spend
I
a
can
couple
put some shit
dollars. It
together.
don't take a couple dollars for me to look the way I want to look. I don't gotta spend $100.
Yeah, until I need another
So it's
cord
not
or
even a
another
budget
something.
thing.
And then see, that's the thing. I'm always thinking about the technical shit. I'm never thinking about clothes. I'm always thinking about this shit, all this shit. That's all I think
You
about.
should
I
never
don't.
think about clothes. Clothes
I
is not
don't
a
think
thought.
about. Well,
If you see somebody and you be like, man, they tacky as hell, but how do that person feel?
how? Like, here's my thing. I seen these again on sale. You think I want to go and buy another fucking pair of these? These are the most comfortable fucking joggers I've ever
Go
had.
buy
Well,
something.
buy me a pair
So
too.
buy something that gives you that same energy, even if it look the same and
Buy me a pair
it's only a
too.
rip at the end. It's not a jogger, and it may be a straight leg.
Love me
I
some
buy
joggers.
my
You like it, buy
jeans
it.
2-3 times, the joggers
like it,
2-3
buy it.
times. I buy everything. I bought this hoodie twice. I started to give him one. Like that.
Give it to me. I have
I done
a
wore it now. Shit.
Cotton is cotton. If you're gonna pay $100 or $2 for it,
I have a question for you guys.
I like it.
Since we're talking
should I
about
move back to my
buying
seat,
stuff,
y'all? I'm
No,
over that.
stay here now.
because this is a money question. This is related. How would you guys feel if you
You feel
were,
left out.
were at work? You got an unexpected bonus for $1,250. That's $1,250 for the slow people out there. And
The niggas in the back.
after
Oh,
you got
man.
that unexpected bonus, within 3 weeks later, they told you that you had to pay it back because it wasn't for you.
No,
How
take
would
me
you
to court.
feel?
I will feel offended. I will feel cheated. I will feel like you're trying to make me like you're presuming to be dumber than what you expect me to be. Like you're not about to be an Indian giver and give and take back and set new rules. That's like signing a contract, like we were talking about earlier. Signing a contract and trying to renege on it. Like you're reneging. You're a renigger. Like no, that's not about to happen.
Renegger.
No. You gave me this $1,250. And it's mine now. It's mine. You gave it to me. Now I have the power to control that $1,250. You gave your power away by giving it to me. No, you can't change the rules up. You can't just change the contract of what I just signed and just
Better get it back in
reword
blood.
That's why when
Yeah.
you comment on when you go on Instagram and you make a comment and you make a error, a spelling error, and then you be like, all right, let me reword it. They don't allow you to do that. You have to delete the whole comment and make a whole new contract. And then put it in the ether, so you don't, mess up or reword stuff. Like you can't do that. You can't do that. Nope. I would take you to court. I would take you to wherever you need to be taken
Well,
to get my point across. That's not right.
This happened to 225 teachers
Mm.
And they all didn't speak
in
up.
Charlotte.
They couldn't express themselves the way they need to express themselves because the truth. When you hear the truth, you ain't got to do no research or add that page where you got to recite your sources. No, I don't have to do that. Truth is truth, and what's right is right,
And
that's wrong.
and then what's so fucked up about it is they got this bonus during an off pay week.
Oh, that's when they should have known. They should have known it was a setup.
And apparently
Meticulous.
this
I've never gotten nothing on an off pay week from my job.
Yeah, and apparently this bonus was only supposed to be for like new teachers. In the area, you a new teacher, you in it, you get an extra bonus.
How they define new?
But they
And they
applied it
gave
to
it-
everybody.
They gave the bonus to 225 teachers who weren't supposed to do it because they weren't technically new in their area. Now they have to pay it back. If I was a teacher, I would be
blood.
pissed because teachers don't get
Anything
paid enough.
Right.
And if I gotta pay it back, I mean I'm paying extra taxes too.
Yep, they got to pay
So
it back.
every time I make a transaction, I gotta pay the man. So you're taking away from me more than what I may be presuming it to be. No, that does not work. That's not happening. No.
Yeah,
What I gotta
that's
put my money
unfortunate.
into an IRA and all these other different vehicles for my money for me to avoid your fucked up shit that you present to me.
Because
No.
and then the thing that made it more fucked up for me in my head, y'all telling me this is only for newer teachers. Okay, so if I pay it back, that means y'all not doing nothing with this money because the new teachers that y'all wanted to have the money got it.
So it's a loan. You make interest.
Yeah, so it's just like, well, if I pay this
It's a
back,
ploy.
what y'all doing with this money? Y'all just keeping
It's a
it?
ploy to make profit.
Mm.
That's like me signing up for a new bank account and you charge me a convenience fee.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like, how am I winning?
And I don't know whose checking account be
And you
doing
give
that,
me
but
1%
mine don't.
back?
I don't know what.
I don't either.
That don't make sense.
But it is some out there. Now, speaking of people and businesses out here making money moves, Netflix has become the new home of WWE Raw beginning in 2025.
That's gonna be hard.
They acquired it for how many billion was it?
It's gotta be some money.
Hold on.
It's gotta be some money. Netflix is putting a dick on the table. They let
5
y'all
billion.
know. They letting y'all know what the fuck.
5
then they can take it to
billion.
rated R. They can take it to
5
what's
billion.
that hexagon cage they be fighting in?
Yeah,
Blood.
and this is for all the
Royal Rumble.
content
Don't show blood.
and original
They turn
content and
wrestling to
everything.
rated
Let me
R.
stop because I ain't watched wrestling in years.
If you
Shout out to Ham. Ham, I know you're the wrestling expert.
yes, and another wrestling expert,
Slap boxing.
Two-Face J.
Oh, yes.
Make sure
Make
y'all go
sure
follow
you
the
watch
OG
him.
homie Two-Face J. Go follow him and
Yeah, what
subscribe to
button
his
him?
page on YouTube.
There you go.
Every time there is a wrestling event, so that's like WWE Raw. I think that happens on Thursdays or Monday. Thursday night when
Monday
they
Night
wrestle.
Raw.
Friday pay-per-view events when they be wrestling. Two-Face
acting.
J and Uncle Fats.
Don't do that. Don't.
They go live. They watch the
Do that.
wrestling events
Remember, left hand coming.
while they drink, smoke, and talk shit.
It
So
ain't no
make sure y'all
UFC. It ain't no UFC. I'm
subscribe.
on some raw fighting. Like, boo
Make
boo.
sure y'all subscribe to Two-Face J on YouTube so y'all can get into the shits. I'll be in the comments. Even if I'm at work, I'll try to, be in the comments, watch all the good things and all that
He
good
breaking
stuff.
his job rules, y'all. Hope his job ain't watching.
I mean, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. I still do my job. I be overworked, but I'm one of those people when I'm at work, I'm a hard worker.
Multitasker.
Yeah, I'm a multitasker and I'm a hard worker because it's a lot of stuff employees can say about me, but one thing they will never say is Jerry is lazy or Jerry don't like the work, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to do my job. The only thing y'all gonna say is Jerry may be a little late or Jerry gonna call off, because I will call off. I will use my PTO. That's what it's for. Personal time off. I mean, that's true. If I had I've never had a job where I could sell my PTO.
You have a job where you can sell your PTO now?
Like,
No.
Okay.
You got to sell it without selling it.
Yeah, I've never had a.
Yeah,
I've always had
That's
jobs
Canadian.
where you use it or you lose it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use that shit because I can't. It don't roll over. Now, if I had a
that's
job
crazy.
where the shit rolled over, baby, I wouldn't be calling off. I would just wait till I'm ready to go on a vacation
Yeah, I
and
was
use all
gonna
that
say,
shit
I'm
at
like,
once.
My shit rolls over, and what I
Yeah.
usually do, I sell half, and now we're able to sell PTO twice a year instead of
Ooh.
just once a year.
That sounds
So
beautiful.
guess what? Once come July, I'm gonna look at my accrual of PTO, and I'm gonna be like, oh, so
That
half of
means
that.
you're less of a slave than Jerry.
Then and then I accrue some
'Cause
more.
You can't sell shit.
Can't sell shit.
I accrue some more, and then December or November, should I say, for open enrollment,
Black Friday.
I sell some more. Literally, that's it.
The company's got to go into the green and out of the black.
But I ain't get my money until January for that, and I was
They were cut off.
Baffled at that because
You're
usually
done. We ain't
battery
put you on there.
exhausted, nigga.
Battery exhausted. Which one? That one? The
That
camera we're using?
Oh no.
I mean, well, I was about to wrap it up anyway, so that's cool. I'm sure the people can
Wait.
still hear us.
That one. Take them to that one.
So while she's getting the battery together,
We're gonna talk about Jerry Bear and slavery and can't sell his PTO.
No, we want to talk about. Let's get into Alec Baldwin and the fact that a grand jury has decided to indict him on involuntary manslaughter charges for his 2021 fatal shooter on set. I'm sorry,
Crazy. That don't make
fatal
any sense.
shooting. So,
As an actor, I shouldn't have to go through all the rigmarole that we're paying somebody else to do. Like, I'm here to act. I'm not here to go through customs and figure out.
yeah, so I put it like this: by the law of what the law is, he should be charged. And I feel like that's what grand juries and stuff do. By the evidence and stuff that's presented to me, did you break the law? And technically, he did, because you was the one who fired a gun that killed somebody. Was he the one who loaded the gun and checked the gun to make sure that it was out? No, he wasn't. And
That's
I feel
the
like that
problem with our
person,
system.
I feel like that person needs to be charged too. That's the person who really needs to be charged. Is the person who was maintaining the prop guns, who loaded the prop guns, because you're the one who actually didn't load it properly, who put live rounds in it and not sort of the mock ones, you know. So to me, that's who should really be charged. But I can't be mad at Alec at the grand jury for deciding to
I
bring
get what you're
charges to Alec.
saying, but
no, you're not with it.
I'm not with it because if I'm an actor and then you hand me a prop, no matter if it's a microphone and then I speak on it and it don't supposed to, project my voice to the masses or not, it's not my fault. I'm here to do a job. I'm here to speak. I'm here to be the MC. I can't be the sound technician and the cameraman and all these things. Like, that's not my job.
Oh no, that's what they expect us to be.
Yeah.
That's what they expect me to be.
Yeah.
Like, if anything go wrong, laugh. What happened? What the fuck?
What do you mean?
What do you mean what happened?
I don't know.
Shit happens. I can't do it all.
That's like, all right, laugh, you're going to jail. The battery died in the camera.
Yeah, right.
You're going
Yeah.
to jail.
Yeah.
You're fucked up.
Yeah.
There you go. Lock her up.
That's basically that's basically.
Yeah.
how it's going.
I did think that was fucked up. That he
But then
actually
it should have
got-
been more of the person that you put in charge of the cameras.
Thank you.
Now I need to look at the
Agreed.
culprit,
Yep.
like the person
Agreed.
that's responsible for the guns, the bullets, and
Yeah.
how all this work. This is why we're paying separate people. Like, everybody can't do just one job. Like, I can't be the actor, the cameraman, and all this at one time. Like, this is not my job. Like, I shouldn't have to think, is the gun real? And make sure I don't shoot nobody. Shit.
How would he know?
How do I supposed to know?
Exactly. Let's say he's not Alec Baldwin, maybe possibly a gun owner of his own.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you taking his role. All right.
Yeah.
Billion.
If it was me and you give me a real gun and you tell me that it's fake, I'm on a set, I'm assuming that it's fake. Why would I don't even understand why there would be a real gun. But maybe it's just me.
I don't understand
There's
why it
so
would be
many customs.
ammo. That's what my thing. Even if it was a real gun, why is it
Where's
live
the blanks?
ammo?
Where's the
Where
blanks?
the
It was
blanks?
about 20 people before it got here. So, as an actor, I feel like I know there's customs. I know that there's a way of doing things.
I think the other thing was that didn't he shoot somebody that wasn't on the scene? Like,
I think so. I think it was like a.
director, though?
thank you. And I think
it
that's
was. I think it
weird,
was
'cause
somebody who wasn't an
who
actor.
were you
And where were
pointing
you
the
at?
gun at?
Right.
Yeah, like, because if I'm on set, then I'm pointing it at whoever I'm supposed to be pointing it at on set. But how did she get shot? Offset.
And even if she got shot, the rules change, because if I have an actual gun, I shouldn't be flagging anybody. But if I do have a fake gun and it's supposed to be a fake gun for the purpose of what we're using it for, like, how can you charge me or put me in a court of law and charge me the way you're charging me,
Yeah.
which is fallacy in the beginning to me? The rules change.
They do.
You can't charge me for. That's like you saying, "Oh, you
And
use
I still
a car
don't think
as a
it's real.
weapon." And
So
I
I-
went in the car.
I guess
was
we'll
in the
determine all
fucking-
that if he actually gets
No,
charged to do some jail
I was about
time.
to say, I still don't think that's real. I don't think he's
It's
gonna
not
do any
real.
jail time.
I don't think
I
he
think
will
they
either.
just did it to pander. Don't pander to me. I didn't care about this.
So do you feel like this is pander? A judge decided, but the story what I'm about to bring up, a judge has decided to that the Subway Strangler will stand trial and killing Jordan, what's his name, Neely. If you guys aren't familiar with what happened with that, you guys saw the video. New York subway train, basically a white man strangled out a black man until he died on the subway because he felt like
He was a veteran.
Yeah, the white man is the veteran.
The white man was the veteran. Yeah.
Because
Veteran don't mean
he felt like he had to
it
save
does.
people or some shit. He felt like he was
Yeah.
the black man was threatening people. Now I think he was homeless.
The veteran?
No, the black man that got murdered. If I'm not mistaken, he was homeless and he may or may not have had mental issues or health issues or something like that. And he was having like an episode on the train. He hadn't like attacked nobody or nothing like that, but he was kind of like hollering, screaming, threatening people, shit like that. And then this man took it upon himself to put him in a chokehold and choke him out.
If it was the veteran doing what he did, there would be like PTSD and mental issues and things like that. How do you even argue that? Like, how do you really actually argue that?
I feel like that's what they're gonna do. Like they're gonna
If
his lawyer is smart,
they're gonna use it.
If anything, veterans don't even like the title of being a veteran because you don't get shit. You don't get no discount.
Oh no, that's a
or anything
lie,
like that.
man.
All right,
A veteran.
Commissary.
if his
a
lawyer
veteran
is smart,
gonna
he'll
let
play the
you know.
veteran card,
Right.
PTSD,
The PTSD shit.
all of that kind of stuff.
And when I seen a threat
But a
and I
homeless man
acted
would
on
go
it,
to that's the same type of trauma. Like he's traumatic in a whole different.
It
they don't
is.
see it the same way.
They
Talk to
don't.
the mic.
They don't.
They don't see it the same way.
They don't see it the same way, especially for a black
it's
man.
Not. It's not. Thank you. They respect. Oh my God, I gotta send y'all that video that I seen of these two people explaining why white people value pets over black people and why they call dogs man's best friend. Why all of a sudden dogs started having human names.
Because they have no personality and can't
No,
argue for
because
themselves.
now they don't have blacks to degrade
Yeah.
after the civil rights.
Hmm.
Oh my God, I gotta find the video again.
Ooh, that's
Y'all,
deep.
it was
That
so
is
fucking
deep.
deep. It blew my mind
'Cause
this
it makes
morning.
sense.
I was
That's
like, no,
very
that
deep.
does make sense.
Send it.
I gotta find it.
Send it.
I seen it on Facebook. I'm like, God damn it,
Yeah.
somebody is talking to me today.
Send it. Send
Somebody
it.
talking to me today.
Send it.
That's really deep.
How would you guys feel if you got invited to a
Don't invite me.
party, award show, something like that, where seats were assigned,
I like assigned seats.
but they set you next to one of your ops?
I wouldn't care.
I plan to never have any ops. Now, if
I
I'm an
don't
op
care.
to somebody, that's your problem.
I would love to sit next to my op. Hey, how you doing? What's
I don't
going
have no
on?
ops.
How do you feel?
This happened to Chris Brown and Cuervo. They were both at a fashion show and passion in Paris. I don't even know how I got those mixed up. In Paris Fashion Week, and they had to sit next to each other. Chris Brown said, "Fuck all that grown shit."
Okay, who cares?
Nothing happened. He said he ain't about to let no shit fuck up his bag and things like that. But they
What were they
have
fighting
had beefs. Karushi.
Oh, makes sense.
So apparently, because remember back in 2017, Chris Brown and the Migos may or may not have fought in the car parking lot about Karushi, because Cuervo had like took Karushi on a date or some shit like that. And we all know that Chris Brown was stalking her and shit after they broke up and were dating and things like that.
It's all a ploy to me. Like, if I got a certain amount of money, a lot of shit don't matter to me. Like,
Hell,
sitting
not you
next
gonna
to
be fighting at the BET Awards.
like who, and that's the ploy. Like, BET Awards.
They want you there. That's what they
That's
want you
exactly
there.
what they
That's
want
what
you
they're
to
doing.
do.
It's like a TV show. Jocelyn Hernandez or whoever. This stuff is premeditated.
We are merely puppets, and they are playing with us based off the shit that we already put out into the society.
And they don't play with
This
smart
is why
people.
I can't put my next move on the internet because what
Never
you're
do.
not going to do
Never do.
is use it to my disadvantage. Because that's
Ooh,
the only way
excuse
that you can use it. It's going to be a disadvantage.
Look, the acid reflux is real.
I'm
so the
just
burps be
amazed that
going.
he hasn't had to pee yet. So I'm cool with the burping.
Nah, I did. Y'all didn't see it, but I went.
But
I pee before we start.
In the bathroom, nice, y'all. This
Very nice.
we is in luxury
I
right
ain't got
now.
no ops. But if you put somebody who next to me who thinks that I'm an op to them and they get the cutting up, I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. But at the same time, I know why you did this. We know why it happened.
But that speaks to the character of the opposition of who whatever side it is.
Matter of fact, didn't
Like-
I just told Jerry the other day. Do you watch Real Housewives?
Who me?
Yeah.
Kinda, sorta.
You watch Salt Lake City?
I don't
You don't
watch
watch
none
Salt
of
Lake?
that. I don't watch TV.
Let me tell
it's
you
all
about-
acted out to me. It's all a ploy. It's all a
Oh
game.
no, I got you. We gonna get into the game right here. Let me tell you about Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City, this is their third season. They introduced this chick named Monica after Jen Shaw, the star of the show to me, to everybody,
What a
because she
person.
was the sauciest one on fucking Salt Lake City. We talking about Salt
she
Lake
New
City.
York. She in New York or she in Natalie? None. That's a
No,
difference.
she's not even that.
Oh,
she's
she had
none of
Jocelyn
that.
Hernandez.
Ooh.
No, she
Tila,
won't fight.
Tila Tequila.
I would say Tila Tequila. I was
Right.
You would you agree? Tila Tequila? She would be a Tila Tequila.
Yeah.
All right, I get you.
And I love me some tea. This
Jen
tequila.
Shaw.
The
Jen
time,
Shaw
that
was the
a time.
sauciest one on Salt Lake City. Boom.
That
She
was a
gets
time.
she gets booked. She's in prison right now. Biggest story. They needed that. Salt Lake City needed that, right?
She was scamming
Because the
on me.
ratings were down. They
was
needed
scamming.
somebody. They needed something,
They
a
had
storyline.
leaks.
Because we're talking about Salt Lake City, Mormon City, Mormonism. Yes.
Oh shit, that's all late. Oh,
In
Yeah.
in the snow.
Yeah.
They went skiing. They be in hot tubs in the snow. They be out in the snow, nigga. And I be watching this shit. I listen to all they white problems.
Lord.
I be listening. I'll be like, this bullshit. They introduced third season. They introduced Monica, who used to be an assistant of Jen Shaw. That's how she was introduced. Come to find out, at the end of the season, she actually was behind one of the biggest Instagram pages that used to talk down on everybody on Salt Lake City.
Keyboard Karen.
Yes,
Keyboard Karen.
That's exactly
Keyboard
what she was.
Karen.
And when they found that out,
Hashtag
when they
keyboard
found
Karen.
that out, they
Planning her.
served her. It was for the ratings.
Plant.
It was for all that. That's a plant. If I ever seen a plant before, that is a plant. Because guess what? She was not invited to the next. Job done. You can go home now. Job done. She was not invited to the next season. She's already fired.
Really?
You did exactly what you needed to do. Thank you, Monica.
She was fired because
Exit
she was being
stage
somebody
left.
she wasn't really was, and she couldn't keep
No,
up
they
with the
knew.
lie.
You can't tell me that Bravo did not know.
It's pandering to y'all
It's
dumbass
possible,
motherfucking black
yeah.
people. And white people from Ohio, because Ohio got a lot of poor white people.
I've never
Yeah.
seen
I'm
no
sorry, I
shit
wanna
like
talk
this in
about
my
this.
life. That shit turned Salt Lake City all the way to fuck up because the rest of the Housewives series ain't doing shit.
Ain't doing nothing.
Ain't doing nothing.
Ain't doing nothing.
I'm mad.
Ain't doing
Salt
no
Lake City
motherfucking
was the
thing.
best shit this year.
Shout out-
Potomac is
Dead. Shout out to Zeus. Shout out to Zeus. Shout out to Zeus.
my good black women. We don't have shit. You
Shout out
see
to
how
my
they
baddies.
recast in New York? New York just got resauced again, and now they basically got to start all over. They about to do the
Yeah.
same to Atlanta. Fire them all.
They
Fuck
should
it.
do the same
I don't
thing
care
to
about
Atlanta.
Sonya and her baby. I don't care.
They should do the same thing. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. The worst thing to ever happen to Atlanta
Mm.
was Nene not consistently being on Atlanta. And I mean that before the beef started, her suing Bravo and Andy, Nene took some years off. And then she came back. And then she left again. And I think she left she came back and then she left again. I think she left like 2 or 3 different times.
Oh yeah.
And
because
to
she
me,
can,
because she can, and she deserves to.
and nobody else can.
And what I say is because it's 2 housewives on Atlanta, besides Kenya, that have came through and they've legit shook the foundation.
Candy.
Oh, the king of comments is in the building. Hey, king of comments.
that the real?
That's
That
the
is.
real P
Hey,
in
the
this
real.
motherfucker.
That is.
We in the
To
library.
me, what that did is with it, 2, Nene, Portia.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Atlanta
It's Phaedra
Housewives,
for me, but
I understand Phaedra, but when Phaedra left, we don't miss Phaedra.
I miss
We
Phaedra.
want.
I remember her biting a pickle.
I
that's
I
it.
miss Phaedra because I like Phaedra.
I miss.
But the main reason we want Phaedra back is because Phaedra was a little shady. Well, not a little shady. Phaedra was a lot of shady. You know, she had
She was
the
getting
go
better
bags.
at it.
You know, it was things like that. But
she need coaching.
it's not like missing Phaedra has taken away from the show. Nene and Portia, it's a big difference in those seasons when they are on the screen.
Get rid of it
And
all.
I feel like that's the worst thing that happened to Atlanta Housewives because it empowered them in a way that they was just like, you know what? I can still get money if I'm not on the show. The worst decision Bravo and Andy ever made was not giving Nene what she wanted as far as money and not giving Portia enough money to always consistently come back.
And they knew that. And that speaks to being yourself.
Yeah.
I know my value. I know what I
Yes.
do for
Yes.
what I'm within.
Because
Like,
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Candy has a lot going on. She always has a lot going
Always.
on. Her,
That's why she be
her
tired.
family,
And
the
when
people
she-
around her, they are interesting.
She
But
renewed
it
herself.
doesn't-
They
it-
are not interesting enough to carry the
I was gonna
housewives
say
of Atlanta's
it
by
doesn't
themselves.
make for good TV.
It does not
when
at
you're
all.
always burnt out from the other things that you
Yep.
gotta do, and then now you gotta sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm good, and
Yep.
blah blah blah. Yeah,
Because when you're not being yourself, you're gonna run out of
Yeah.
material. Because you're not being yourself. You're holding up something you're not.
And Nene and Portia
And
have
Nene and
always been the most entertaining, authentic housewives that we've ever seen on Bravo. That's why I said except for Kenya. Because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Kenya plays her
No,
role
Kenya-
perfectly. She's
I love
good
Kenya.
for
Kenya is
TV.
perfect.
As
I
soon
love
as she
Kenya.
stepped on the
Yeah.
scene,
We
she was
need
shaking
Kenya.
it up.
Yes, I love
Because
Kenya.
her shade
Replace
it
anybody?
matched her personality.
Yeah.
Kenya has not switched up on nobody, and I
Mhm.
haven't been watching this shit for years. But I
Mhm.
know when I see Kenya, when I see Portia, when I see
It's a
Nene
time.
Leakes, it's going to. It's like when I see
It's
New,
a time
New
and it's
York.
funny.
Like
Yep.
I know what I'm here for,
I know I'm going to be entertained.
and I'm going to get it. It's not going to be dressed up differently. Accept me or not. It's like T.S. Madison. Like,
Ooh.
bitch, you're going to put me on your channel or you're not. You're going to put
Yep.
me on your network or not. I'm going to talk the same way.
Yep.
That's like me.
I think that's
if we
different,
here on
but-
this
but
podcast
I
right
get it.
now and you put me on somebody else's, I'm not about to change shit up. I'm going
Yeah.
to say
I'm
the
still
same
gonna be me.
shit. I'm going to be me. It's easier to be yourself.
That's all they need.
'Cause you ain't gotta make up for it.
They put Nene, Portia, Kenya, and replace everybody else.
Shit, put
Atlanta
New York on that
Housewives would
motherfucker.
be back on the
Oh
oof,
my god, no.
baby. That would be
no.
beautiful to watch.
Do y'all watch Villains? House of Villains?
I stopped watching it when New York got sent home.
What's
I
that?
So you
haven't
don't
watched
know
it
who won?
since.
You
I don't
know
care who won
Okay.
because me personally, I'm me personally. Once again, I'm speaking for myself. There is no way that you can have a reality show
Yes, you can.
about the best villains that
She
have
ain't the
ever
only
been.
villain.
I understand that.
And she ain't the best villain, clearly.
We have it was literally people on the show who we didn't even know.
Nigga, we know Johnny Bananas. We can't go there.
I
We
don't
can't
know
do
that. I'm not going to Johnny Bananas. My first mind went to that white bitch that was on, what was it, Love and Lockup?
She was on 90 Day Fiance.
90 Day Fiance.
Mhm.
People who watch that show know her, but the overall masses,
I don't
we
even
don't
know
know her. And Laugh watched the show.
But I just started in 2020 watching shit.
But
I had no clue.
so it's just like, to me, in a house that's about villains, as production.
I'm willing to
As
go back.
production, we know for a fact now
I'm
because it
willing
was
to go
all
back.
over social media.
I'm willing to go back to see why they claimed her to be a villain. That's the other thing. The people
Because
that
people
I
didn't
don't
like
know,
her. They said she was like money hungry or some shit.
they
like
all,
that.
all the bitches is money.
And is.
Every bitch that come from
And
overseas
is.
here are money. Look at Natalie.
Same.
Look at oh my God, all of them. They're
All
all
of
money.
them.
hungry.
Any of
That's
these
why I understand what he's
shows
doing.
are
All
come
of
up.
them. So my thing is, as a production, as a TV show, you know for a fact the most iconic person on your show, the person that's legit bringing viewers in, y'all were fine with her being, because she was like the second or third person to go home. I don't want to watch this
She
after
wasn't
this.
the-
She was one of the first 5 people to go home. I don't want to watch because as good as the other villains that were on the show,
Omarosa was on there.
Omarosa was on there. Tanisha from Bad Girls
Yes.
Club on there.
Yes.
Bobby Light from Zeus is on there.
Bobby's
like she
on
said, Johnny Blaze.
Johnny
the
Bananas,
dude,
yeah.
Johnny Bananas from that's MTV.
The challenge.
The Challenge. Oh boy, who we used to hate with a passion from the Survivors, who was just conniving and evil.
Johnny-
he was one of
Johnny
the very
something.
first supervillains that we saw on reality
That's
TV.
another Johnny.
He was on the show, but my thing,
But he ended up being a
is,
bitch, and I needed you to see that. See, that's what
I don't
I'm
need to
talking
see it
about.
because he already was a bitch. He's a white man.
Oh,
The
God.
only
See?
this
This
is
is
what
why we-
I this is what I
Colorism.
need y'all to
This is
understand.
why we can't
Say it again.
evolve.
This is
You
what
see
I
that?
don't
You can't just
understand.
call white people.
that
New-
nigga shit. Look,
New York
Oh my
was the
God.
most entertaining.
She wasn't.
provocative.
She was crazy.
We're talking reality TV.
Her-
She walked
entertainment.
downstairs and was like, "I hear you talking about me," and
She
that.
had
And
comeback.
nobody
Go.
said 2 words about her.
It doesn't matter. It's
Her
reality TV.
comebacks.
Though. That's what made her
she's
a villain.
reality TV.
Her comeback
she
to nothing.
is. So
That's
as
not
soon
what-
as
Her
no, I
comebacks
want
are
to see
great.
strategy. I don't want to see your craziness.
Omarosa's strategy, that's what she was there for. But the reason why
That's
I know
why she
what
got
I'm
kicked
saying
off.
is the
Though.
fact is
She
because
got that. She got kicked off too. Fuck it.
I'm not the only person who said
You're
this.
fired.
It was no reason for me to continue watching the show because
Oh
as far as
my God. The show
entertainment
was great.
volume,
Show's great.
I feel like it was completely good after New York left. But I'm just saying on an entertainment and as somebody who is a reality TV connoisseur,
You came there for New York. I get it.
I came there for New York. After she left, it was just like, well, Tanisha not gonna be on here slapping nobody. Bobby gonna be Bobby. He gonna be a drunk hot mess.
And that's exactly what it was. Yep.
Why am I don't need to watch this show anymore because they gonna have a little
Bobby gone.
they gonna have a little tit for tats going on. They gonna do the challenges, but who is gonna be the person that's legit bringing the oomph as
Tanisha.
far as being a villain?
At this
Tanisha
point,
just loud and fat.
well, now she gets to be louder and fatter because New York ain't there and Bobby Lights ain't there and Omarosa ain't there. And now it's getting good.
It ain't nothing to talk about no more.
Love
But your
Tanisha.
fatness,
Love
I'm
Tanisha.
sure.
but
I'm
That's
sure
a
Johnny
sorry.
Bananas probably won it.
She's
I don't know. We
she's
never
a
went back to it
grown
either.
fat woman that's
So-
reformed
so,
from her
off
Bad
the
Girls
backs-
Club days.
Off the back of that,
Mhm.
off the back of what was that show called? The
Villains.
House of Villains.
Uh-huh.
There's a new show called The Traitors, right?
Ooh,
3 seasons. 3 seasons in.
Day trading?
Really?
Stop.
Now the new traders, traders like TRAITOR. Trader.
okay.
So that's not a new word, that's the same
How you
word.
spell that?
TRAITOR. A traitor.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, like somebody who do you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like backstab you.
Traitor.
Traitor. Traitor.
Those the real traders.
I know, I probably you know me. I got
The
a
real
lazy
traitors.
tongue.
It's
You know,
me.
it's
Not a
lazy until I
tongue.
do certain things. But either way.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
all
All
right
that.
now.
But
Hey, press the yellow button. Can I press it?
Mhm.
yeah,
Press it.
absolutely. Press it. Hey, let's go. Shout out to Marshall. But Phaedra is on Traders.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Now I can give
Now. And who's on there with her? Johnny Bananas. Now it's about to get good.
It is.
Yes. That's
It
a show.
is.
I have to watch
That's
it.
a show.
It
Yeah,
is.
sign up for something to watch that.
I just I
It's
don't
on Peacock.
Y'all
I
got
don't
a
wanna watch-
password? I don't pay for that.
I'll provide it.
I don't want to watch
Yeah,
a reality. I don't want to watch a show featuring reality star greatness and one of arguably literally
Fabricated.
Yeah, like literally, you can make an argument that Tiffany Pollard, New York, Pollard. I'm sorry, Pollard.
I got you.
Is one of the greatest reality TV stars of all time. And even without that argument, you can't not put her in the top 5. The fact that I was watching a show and literally nobody on that show is in the top 5 besides her.
Her comebacks are great.
And you had people who were nameless on that show, still on the show before her? No, I'm sorry. Production should have been like, excuse me, we can't have this.
She's a gold mine for TV.
We can't have this.
This is the difference.
Because if Nene was on that show and Nene would have went home before girl from 90 Day Fiance, we would have been like, what the fuck is going on?
Because imagine you put Tiffany and Nene in the same room.
They should have been the final 2.
It would never stop.
But you're right.
It should have been them and Omarosa and
it's going.
Because here's the difference. Here's the difference. The white chicks on there, and I'm sorry to say this, but when I was watching House of Villains, the white chicks on there was really like clinging to their sexuality to the point where they were clinging to Johnny Bananas because they already knew that he was the most powerful. And them as women, you can't beat Johnny Bananas. You can't. So when they come to pussy. Exactly, and so that's exactly
until it's worn out.
They all tried to cling to a man. It was crazy to me. I'm like, damn, you can't do nothing on your own. But I see Tanisha doing it on her own. I see New York doing it on her own. It's not like Bobby really had to.
And the powerful women attach themselves not to men, but they attach themselves to gay men.
So at some point, the women tried to bunch together and unify and vote together
and fell together.
And one bitch was so hooked on that man over there that she backstabbed all the fucking women. I'm like, see, women again.
It's giving that Chinese show.
I can't make this shit the fuck up.
Yeah. It's giving that, what's that show? Squid Game.
You know, some days
that's exactly what it's giving.
Squid Game, bitch.
Squid Game challenge. I signed up.
And I win that motherfucker.
What really fucks me up some days is how I'm even a lesbian. Because I really don't understand how women just do dumb shit.
You know how they do that shit.
Trust me,
I
understand
know how they do
every
dumb
day
shit,
I question,
but like,
why do I even like niggas?
Why? Why do they do this shit? Why would you do this shit?
The dick is amazing, so
it can't be. I don't know. I'm not willing to find out neither. Fuck it.
Pussy is amazing.
Pussy too good to me. To me,
to the way niggas be acting up over it, I know it's good.
It's
I'm gonna take a drink.
Good.
Cheers to y'all motherfuckers.
Cheers to the girls' weekend.
Hey, how long we been out here?
Cheers to these.
Almost 3 hours.
God damn it.
Almost 3 hours.
Oh my god.
Almost, but we were late.
Well, and I'm off tomorrow. It's 2:54. You see that?
That's the time.
No, that's how long we've been going.
Not the time, but
we got here.
That's how long we've been on here.
That nigga ain't no clocks in this motherfucker. We in the casino.
Okay. So another thing, back to sports talk real quick, because I thought this was kind of dope. Shout out to Joel Embiid. He scored 70 points last night. Also, shout out to Karl Anthony Towns. He scored 62 points last night. He lost though. And they both scored these points on the anniversary of Kobe scoring his 81.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that game. I was in a bar watching that game. Like literally, we started watching it at the house. Kadisha wanted me to. Shout out to regular.
Hey, Khadijah. That's my girl. She had the air hardest in high school. Period.
Yeah. Y'all didn't see my hat because I didn't wear it, but
that's my girl. She fly as hell, y'all. Just regular.
The flyers.
Yeah, she's that girl.
The flyers.
Girl, we could take pictures together.
We went to like a bar or something that night and watched it. And like when we got to the bar, the game was still on, and it was just like I watched Kobe score 81 points in the bar while I'm getting lit. Mm-hmm. So it was just when I saw those stats, and it was just like, damn, this is the same night that this happened. That was big to me. So I wanted to make sure that I gave them a shout out, because 70 points in today's.
No, that's like me playing ranked, and I'm dropping 30 at hardpoint.
And she do.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
She do.
Mobile and
Laugh will drop 30 like it's nothing.
You on that mobile? You better add me.
I
I'm your
you.
sniper,
We
nigga.
played.
I'm taking his.
Oh, you a sniper? Oh, nigga,
I'm
we getting on
sniper.
rank.
I'm in the.
You know I got a backbone,
I'm in the
right?
corner. I'm behind the rocks.
You heard about the backbone? Y'all, let me tell you about
Hold
the
on.
backbone.
What you talking about?
Yeah, he scored 62 points and still lost. What's sad about it is he only scored 4 points in the fourth quarter. He scored 22 in the first and second quarter. I think he scored like less than 20 in the third. And he scored 4 in the fourth quarter, and they lost.
Should have benched him at third.
The people in the comments said they did bench him in like the third, fourth, somewhere around there. But you score 62 points in a loss, and you're the face of the league. That still do kind of hit bad.
It ain't bad for him. It's bad for the fucking team. Like what the fuck? I done got y'all halfway beyond the point. Oh shit. Oh.
What?
It's a dry. It'll dry. So one last topic before we go, y'all. I wanted to talk about this tweet that Little Duval made. He said, y'all be hating on the Breakfast Club like it ain't our culture biggest platform we got left. If they end, where else y'all gonna go to promote besides the Everything in the Sun pod side?
I never seen this commercial before.
Y'all watching
I'm so sorry.
commercials of video games, and I just asked y'all a whole question. Do y'all need me to repeat it?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all be hating on the Breakfast Club like it ain't our culture biggest platform we got left. If they end, where else y'all gonna go promote besides the Everything Under the Sun podcast?
Yeah, because y'all can always come here.
Always can come here.
Always.
We ain't going nowhere.
We can do a virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it here. Yeah.
And if your name is big enough, we'll pay you.
If your
Very
name
true.
is big enough,
Very true.
they will pay you.
We'll
I ain't
provide
paying you
the dollars
shit.
to
You
get
gotta
that.
have the vocabulary,
quality.
the diction, the tonality.
And we'll be at lounges. Shout out to lounges.
Shout out to Pro 3 Entertainment.
We will be right at lounges.
We'll be
BK
right at
Woods.
lounges.
That's a good
I
shit.
thought this was the reason I wanted to talk about this because not only do we podcast, I after I read the post, I was actually thinking, and I was just like, you know what? It's not really a lot of niggas. Black-owned platforms that we consider like a go-to to promote a project or something that we have going on besides Breakfast Club. And I do feel like Breakfast Club has more
Joe Budden.
years behind us than it does have going forward. Because if you guys aren't aware with what's going on with the Breakfast Club right now, Charlamagne sound like he's ready to go.
You know why?
He's still got the fuck shit.
Not even that. Because you got niggas like Kai Cenat who gets the sit down before the Breakfast Club. You get Joe Budden to get the sit down before the Breakfast Club.
Okay.
Look at everybody who's interviewing people before the Breakfast Club. Anybody who has an album coming out, they go to Joe, they go to Kai. They're not going to the Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club got too much going on. While Envy is still fighting the case, no one wants to fucking be up there. While y'all are cycling through a third seat, no one wants to go up there. When y'all figure some shit the fuck out, when Charlamagne can decide what the fuck he want to do, maybe we will feel a little bit more comfortable about going onto your platform. Until then,
Excuse me. These are facts.
we can just recreate another one. The fact that Everyday Struggle was there and gone like that pissed me off, but it was there and it was necessary for the culture.
It was.
Shit can come and go in a second, and that's fine. We will adapt because that's what we do. That's what we as blacks in the culture know how
We
to
adapt.
do. A lot of us weren't even watching the Breakfast Club in the first place.
This is true.
Can we be real?
This is true. And the King of Librarian, he said radio is not that thing anymore.
It's not.
TikTok and podcast is the way to go.
That's it.
And I agree 100%.
Because Envy,
Charlamagne has
He is
his own
soft.
shit,
He's
but
soft.
I feel like he has
His
some type
shit's-
of. Hold on, I feel like he has some type of clause where he can't have like guests on Brilliant Idiots because he doesn't. All he has is
too
Andrew
much
Schultz.
truth would be a detriment.
I feel like Charlemagne, the reason he's
playing the game.
He's playing the game. So
He been playing the game.
The reason we finally figured out that he was irritated is because they've been since Angela Yee left, which in hindsight, it was genius for her to leave.
She needed to leave. She needed to been left. She already had her.
In
shit.
hindsight, it was genius.
Get your
for
shit off
her
the
to
floor
leave.
and go.
I'm happy for her. They have been recycling guest co-hosts for that third chair.
Which is genius in itself.
It
I wish
also
they
was
would have kept
genius.
doing that.
Me personally, I would have preferred if they just would have kept. It's plenty of celebrity personality,
celebrities.
social media.
Because at some
people that
point,
could have kept doing
one
that.
of us could have been up there.
Talk about
Jess
it.
Hilarious had publicly
Getting there. So Jess Hilarious, she publicly came out and said that she got the job. Here's the thing, though. She said this at like her own kind of party to her friends and things like that. Somebody recorded her, and then they released that video. The very next day, Charlemagne got on the radio and was just like, "I'm confused." I know that we have been going through guests, but I didn't know anything about us picking a third one. I thought we were still going through guests. I thought we were still talking things over. And guess what? Since he made that statement, they haven't came out to say that Just Hilarious is the third permanent final host of the Breakfast Club. So if I'm Charlemagne and I'm the biggest name on this platform, because we know that he is, he's the one probably bringing in the most people, the most da-da-da-da. And he's already at the point where he's ready for a third host to be permanent because he's sick of doing these recurring guest type thing. Because he made it very clear to TMZ when they found him outside of some building in New York. He was just like, "Oh no, we're not doing that anymore. We're done with that." As far as the continuing of the host, if they're not communicating with me as the head honcho on this show, they're not communicating with me that moves are being made. If I have to go on IG and just randomly scroll and then I see Jess at a party talking about something, "Hey, I'm a third judge," but I didn't actually hear my bosses talking about, "Hey, she's the third judge," I would feel some kind of way too. You don't think I would feel some kind of way if me and Lav made a decision about somebody being our third and I go on Facebook and I see Lav talking about something, "Hey, yeah, so-and-so is our third." And I'm just like, "Shit, we ain't talking about this. This person ain't my motherfucking third." You think I'm not, the next time we sit down and talk shit, I'm not going to be like, "I don't know who this person is"? Me and Lab didn't have this conversation. I know the video that y'all saw that Lab talked about, or that video that they released at their party, but us, the head honchos, the one that's in charge, we didn't have this conversation about this person taking that third spot. So I can understand why Charlemagne felt some kind of way, and I can understand why he voiced that he felt some kind of, because he literally said that he wasn't happy anymore. And that's big when your number one top-notch seller for a show is flat out saying they're not happy, but we'll figure things out.
But also, you got to think about like what their contract may impose.
Always
like,
contract.
Like Jess Hilarious, like,
"Oh, he pulled
girl,
a
you got to be
card."
there at like 3 a.m. in the morning every fucking day.
Literally.
Or, like, that's a lot
A
of
morning
responsibility.
show? Do y'all watch
like,
the morning show? Do y'all watch the morning show on Apple?
No, but I know of it.
You know of it?
Yes.
I haven't started watching it yet.
They be up.
Let me
They
tell
be
y'all
up.
something. When 3:45, their clocks go off at 3:30.
No, that's by the time I'm about to fall asleep. No, I got insomnia.
Their
No.
clocks
dead
go
ass.
off at 3:30.
And if you just hilarious,
and
like,
bitches
why do I gotta
bitches
wake
be
up
on
early?
treadmills and then pulling up to do the morning show at 6 and 7 a.m. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's the dedication.
Too much.
You need to have it for the Breakfast Club. It's the Breakfast
And that's
Club.
why Jess Hilarious is not there. Like,
And you know
she's
what
actually above that position.
No, she's not above it.
She's
because
not above it.
She's not above it because you want to know it gets so bad. She's just not up for the challenge because after this has come out, that
Guess
she
what?
missed the show. She said she was on coming. She just didn't come. Then she like called off like the day before or
Here's what
something
I think
for
of
it.
that. Book me for a week. Hey, Breakfast Club.
I'll show up.
Book me
Yeah.
for a week because
I'ma
I can
sleep in the
take.
office.
I have a week worth of PTO. Number one, I can drive to New York. Number two, I can pay for a hotel I could pay for my own hotel for a week. Number 3, and still show the fuck up every morning at whatever time you ask me to be for this opportunity, because that's what the fuck it is.
I can do
this
all
ain't
those
wildin'
things
out.
also.
This ain't none of that. This is the Breakfast Club.
The radio.
I want it.
It's still the radio, even though we visually see it. It's still the radio. You got to play by radio rules. It's
Real radio is a
whole other avenue.
dedication that Instagram celebrity will absolutely not be able to withstand, and that's why just ain't there. The two can't
It
equate.
ain't adding up. It's not
It
adding
don't add up. It don't.
I'm not
And
gonna say
I like
bigger.
Jess on the Breakfast Club.
She's
Why
good
would
at
she-
what she does.
I thought she would belittle herself to take that position. It's too much.
Not belittle. I don't think she was belittling.
I don't say she's belittling. I just
I
feel
don't
like
think she's
her schedule.
thing-
Her
Her
schedule
shit
don't
down.
permit.
I don't think it's
What
even her schedule 'cause she
schedule?
ain't booked and
What the
busy
fuck
like
is she
that.
Thank you.
The money
What
that
is
she
she
getting,
doing?
she ain't gonna get that. That's a
Did
guaranteed
she
check.
do something I don't know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a guaranteed
I
check.
hear
The
you. I
Breakfast
hear
Club.
that. I hear
That's a guaranteed
You're
salary
right,
check.
you're
The
right.
breakfast.
right.
Hey,
You know that's salary.
this the camera.
That's a guaranteed salary
But
check.
salary mean you got to put in more hours than what you paid for.
Yeah. The thing that made me
I bet you I get paid more than I get paid hourly right now. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
my thing with Jess is the thing that made me realize that she's not good for the Breakfast Club or just radio in general is when Sexy Red was on there.
oh yeah, and that shit happened.
Because Sexy
Yeah.
Red was paying her
She checked her.
dust. And she checked her and she basically was like, you said some things about me. I don't fuck with you like that. She didn't even want to talk
And
to
she
her.
backtracked.
And just, what did I say about you?
What did it
I never
say?
said
No, I'm
nothing
gonna tell you
about
exactly
you.
what I
You
said.
know what you
I think
said.
you a
And-
dusty, crusty, busty, nuts.
Like
nuts,
you literally,
all the words
you
that,
literally
that
came
rhyme
out
with
your
it.
mouth and said something about this lady's vagina smelling bad.
Yeah, and I don't know that. I would never say that. I don't do that.
Like what? That don't make sense. And when she calling you about it, oh, I don't recall. I never said anything bad about you, but it's evidence of you speaking bad on her. People on radio, you need to stand 10 toes because Charlamagne has always
Stand
done that.
10
He
toes.
stands 10 toes down
That's
on what
why
he
I
has
You gotta
always
be
said.
ready.
fuck
Even
with
if he
Charlamagne.
come back and apologize about what he said, he's still saying 10 toes
And
down
that's
on what
okay.
he talked about.
That's
Yep.
okay to be wrong. It's okay to be. Oh my God, it's okay to be wrong.
That's
And
why he judged
just
her. I'm
as
like, oh,
long
you
as
reading better.
Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that you're wrong. Apologize for being wrong, and then move on.
Not reading better.
He said that.
He did.
Oh, you're reading better, and you're taking new information as you read it, and then you're dissecting it. Like you have, if you on a, there's no room for error.
No.
You have to.
Listen, I'm very much illiterate. Or not illiterate. My bad. That's
Because
not what I
Life
meant.
can read.
I can very much read. I'm very much literate. I'm very much articulate.
Uh-huh.
I can read a mile a minute. Unfortunately,
Right now, I'm watching it again.
unfortunately, there it is. I was waiting.
Oh,
I'm like 3 hours in. I'm like,
Go
I know.
ahead.
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna keep your seat warm.
I'm like, you don't want to
Go
close
ahead,
this
let
out?
it
Go
out.
ahead. Go
you gonna
ahead.
close it out? Or you gonna pee? Then we close it out?
What we doing?
We can close it out.
We can close it out. All right.
close it out
Go
first.
ahead.
We
You
can
know the
close it out
button.
first.
He
You know the
prairie
button.
dogging y'all.
Yeah, sorry y'all, because I
You
gotta
know,
pee.
you know the button.
But yeah, just need to get her shit together. It sucks that she doesn't have the job after she made that announcement. I know she has to feel some kind of embarrassment. She ain't been on the Breakfast
Yeah.
Club at all since she
At
made
all. That's
that.
sad.
She's even got to the point where she's subbing them. Well, I'm not gonna say subbing them, but she calling them out. They said something and she basically said it was full of shit.
That's crazy.
So
But
that's
cancel
that.
culture shit. Like, don't say that shit. Keep that shit to yourself. Move on. Like,
Facts.
don't you got enough for yourself? Go ahead,
Facts.
move on in a direction you've been going in the first place.
Facts.
You
Look, I'm embarrassed for her also.
the ride
Yeah,
been
me
rolled.
too.
Yeah.
So
She'd be better off going to Wildin' Out or something. I don't even know if she's that
She
funny.
can't rap.
Like, girl, I'm not waking up at
Did
6.
she rap?
I don't think so.
Exactly. She can't be on Wildin' Out.
She can do a
Next.
poem. She can do a poem.
Next. No. Stop. We have to stop. We have to stop this bullshit. We can't just be
Help out.
placing bitches everywhere.
Help
Yeah,
bitch
she
out.
can't
yeah.
be on Wildin' Out. She can be on something else. I don't know what the other something else is, but
the J Hood shit.
Zeus. Put her on Zeus. Shit. They'll find a place
Hey,
for her.
I liked her when she hosted that episode of the Baddies Reunion.
I did too.
I did too. They can have her back.
And that's a bag.
Yeah,
Let
it's a
Zeus
bag.
tell it. They got the bag.
I mean,
Since we talking about Zeus, I know they got the bag because
they ratchet.
Because
They
Gypsy
ratchet.
Rose turned it the
Ratchet make
fuck
money.
down.
they got the
Gypsy Rose turned it down. She said, fuck out of here. I don't want it.
Here's how I know they got the money. They told Krishan Rock, who has the most followers
The Krishan.
on Instagram of any other baddie. She has,
So bad for
I think she got 3 million followers now on IG.
'Cause most people are ratchet and they like
Yeah.
that shit. Most people are dumb as fuck. So,
which goes back to my point.
I would like
with
Lala on a Breakfast
making
Club
music
also.
and why I
Yeah.
can't relate. I can't relate to
But
masses.
Krishan Rock said that she told Zeus, I want 150,000.
That ain't nothing.
I want $150,000 to
Yeah.
do the Baddies reunion for this
you can't
season.
pay for other shit.
Hold on, here's why I know that they got the money. They just didn't want to pay Krishan, which I'm perfectly fine for. Krishan didn't add her being on a reunion. It would have added an extra umph, but she wasn't on the season long enough to give her $150,000.
But why do you think she wasn't on the season long enough? Let's be real.
I mean,
Because
she
the
left.
money wasn't there, and she thought that she was worth more than what she got paid, and that's
She
why.
said she got $100,000 for the few episodes that she did.
Exactly.
So I don't.
if I can get $100,000 for 4 episodes, why the fuck can't I get $150,000 for 1 episode? Especially
which I
the
agree.
reunion that everyone expects me to be at anyway. But
Mhm.
I need y'all to lock me in.
Because
Like
we don't
me.
value that much. We don't value that much. Like
Somebody values.
They don't
Krishan
need her
still.
anymore. They don't need her.
I agree.
They don't need her anymore. I like Rock. I'm over her being on Baddies though. Be just the outside shit is just too much. But I know that they have the money because they hired Nene to host the reunion.
Yeah, and you know that bag is
And Nene ain't cheap.
that's a different bag.
If Rock was
Nigga, if
asking
Chris-
for $150,000,
Thank you.
I bet you that's
Nene
I
is
bet you need
at least double and more.
2 million.
At least.
The fuck
At
are we
least.
she
talking
ain't in
So,
100,000.
this-
We
Listen.
know they got the bag.
This that Rock was trying to do, and what's her name? The rapper chick. What's her name? Who just did the Sierra sample that didn't get cleared?
Stunner Girl.
Stunner Girl. I don't believe y'all when y'all try out here saying that Zeus ain't got the money because Zeus is
I don't
paying
believe that at
everybody.
all.
They is paid. They're paying everybody.
They're letting bitches take a private jet for 30 minutes.
For 15 minutes, and I can't believe it. Like I be adding up everything in my head. Just every time
It
I
don't
watch
add
an
up.
episode, I'm like, it doesn't add up to me.
It don't
but
add up.
It's none of my business.
It don't
It's
add
all
up.
it's all good TV, and
It is.
That's why y'all here.
so y'all watch Baddies?
I watch Baddies faithfully
Sometimes.
I watch
You
it
didn't?
every Sunday.
You didn't?
I watch Baddies every Sunday.
What you
because
feel about
Baddies
this
extremely
last
inter-
episode? Because we didn't even get into it like we usually do. Usually we just be like, oh my god, Baddies was blah blah blah. Like we just within the first 10 minutes.
So what I would say about this last episode is I thought that they were going to cover more in the episode. Like I thought we were going to see the Mariah
I knew that
Lynn
wasn't gonna
and
happen. They don't got no
Sapphire
content for
fight
that.
and stuff like that. But of
Oh, no,
course,
they do.
Zeus,
That's why they stretching it.
they stretch it out. And I'm not mad at
I'm
them
not
because
mad
they
at
got the
them either.
content for it. They know we going to show up. Like Zeus is one of the hottest things going right now as far as TV and content. So, I've watched Zeus, they got it going.
So I changed my profile picture to Suki for several reasons because yep.
She the realest.
Because she the realest.
She
Suki,
the
first of all,
realest.
I've been riding for her since I was playing my 2020 playlist today in the car, and her song "You Forgot to Love Me" came on, and I was like, God damn, I used to love this song. I used to love "You Forgot to Love Me" because, bitch, you forgot to love me.
Yep.
You got to love me.
Yeah.
No, she was singing to me, but the situation that happened when her best friend did not step in the fight when she was getting,
Come on, talk about
first
it.
of all, mollywopped by Rolly. I hate to say it. That's my girl, and I love you.
You know what
Suki.
I'll say? After they Sunday's episode where they actually showed the full fight,
Yeah.
Suki didn't get beat up as bad as I thought she was going to get beat up, because
Absolutely not.
once Rolly used her weight to push Suki into like
that's all
that
you
wall
got.
or
That's all
whatever
you
she
got.
pushed her
I fight
into.
big bitches too. That's the other
Suki
thing.
was whamming
I
on
fight,
that hoe.
I fight big bitches too.
Suki
Every
was
bitch I had to
whamming on
fight
that hoe.
was fat as fuck. And
Gravity.
guess what I would do? I'll pin you up against something.
Gravity.
Suki was whamming on that
Let me
hoe.
find a wall. I'm pushing you up against the wall and I'm wailing on you.
Yeah.
That's it. All I need is a wall.
And if you watch Zeus,
Do not
we
fight
know
me and there's a
for-
wall available.
Put 'em
We
in the
know
ropes.
for a fact the only fight that Rolly has lost is her fight against Jayla. Jayla hit Rolly big ass with a nice quick
And I love me some
three-piece.
Jayla. Oh my God.
and it
That's
was
another
over
fine
with.
bitch. That bitch fine
And
as
I
fuck.
always felt like that's the thing with Rolly. If you
Jayla one of the finest things walking on this earth. I don't even understand how she's
because
not back
Stunner Girl is to me
She cute.
is the only is the only person who has legit given Rolly work.
Oh, he found a way? He was looking for a way.
Right, how you get
Now look at him. He about to be all through here.
Yeah.
It's Baxter, everybody.
Oh,
You
they
better look
know-
up
they
Stunner
know
Girl.
Bax.
Stunner Girl got some bops too.
She do.
She do got
I
some
love
bops.
me some Stunner Girl.
Yeah.
Mariah Lynn. I can't wait to see her fight. Here's what I'll say about this last episode. I don't understand where Suki got the energy to fight Mariah Lynn from. I don't understand where that came from. Can you explain to me where that came from?
The
I-
internet.
Internet
Probably.
definitely has something to do with it, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I feel like it's some underlying tension that was already there. Because if we now that we know that they're actually going to get into it and they have beef, if you look at those past the episode like where Suki and Sapphire were helping Mariah get her chain back, it had less to do with them actually liking Mariah and just more with them standing on the
Like,
fact
hey,
of
get your chain
business
back. Like, what
and
you
doing what's right, because
mollywop this bitch. She took your chain.
I gotta
you
fight
beat
for
this
you,
bitch
girl.
up.
You better fight
Right.
for yourself.
And that's how
and
Suki
that's
was.
basically
She was
how
like,
it went.
hey,
Suki was whole episode,
fuck you
whole
doing?
season. She been calling out the fuck shit. Y'all hoes is weird.
I
That make
love
shit
good
like
TV.
that.
That make
Yeah.
good TV.
I
They
love
real.
Suki.
They do. She's the
The real
hands
shit.
down. She's the most authentic
Same
baddie
person, no matter what interview
that has
she on.
ever been on the show. Yeah.
Real,
Definitely that.
real is your gift to the gods.
Bags. The people are saying hi to you.
I'm gonna say hi to Uncle Darrell.
You gonna say hi to Darrell?
Say hi to Uncle Darrell. Say hi to Uncle Darrell. Oh my God, that's not Uncle Darrell, but okay.
Back to
Close
love
enough.
me,
Your
y'all.
face is in the camera. So yes, y'all
Look
check
up.
out Baddies on Zeus on Sundays.
Oh, what you think about the fight between Natalie and Scotty? The second fight,
Where Scotty actually got some licks in
and got scratched up too.
and knotted up.
Ooh, knotted up. Ooh.
I definitely see where Laugh was just like, these is two lesbians fucking fighting.
a brawl.
I was happy that Scotty stood up for herself, because even in the fight where her and Natalie were arguing in a restaurant about quote unquote Scotty getting her food before everybody else and smashing before everybody else. I'll put it like this. If I'm at a restaurant, I order my food, we all order our food, and my food come out first, I'm eating.
I'm not doing that. I don't do that. But
Is
go
it
off.
a little rude? Yes, it is.
It's
I'm
very
gonna taste it.
But I'm eating. I'm not waiting. I'm not
I'ma
waiting
taste
for everyone else to get their food before they brought my food out first.
Come on, get out.
I might wait a couple of minutes, but I'm eating.
Knocking over.
I'm eating, period. And that's just, and it is what it is. So I can't even be mad at Scotty. But the fact the fact that she may or may not have ordered more food after she got her food before everybody else got their food, and then she got her second plate of food before everybody else got their food, and she was eating on that too.
That's a setup.
That is a little, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all again.
That's producers trying to start drama.
It is, but
ain't no fucking way.
Once I got to the gist of it, I was just like, you know what? Natalie not that really wrong for calling her out. Like, bitch, why are you doing all of this? You ordering food to be extra.
Y'all just said it was producers.
It probably wasn't shit.
Or
Once
a
again,
waiter.
it wasn't even enough food on the table when they was arguing and fighting. So
It wasn't. So I don't know what food she ate.
she ate it all.
Was it an appetizer or entree? It make a
No,
difference.
she said the second plate that she had ordered was chicken wings.
Chicken wings. We
And
didn't
she
even
got
sell
them
chicken
before
wings.
everybody
She
else got
ordered
her
2
plate,
appetizers.
and she was eating that too. So it was just like, come on, Scotty. Like, your first plate, okay, your original, but you ordered something else and they brought it out, and you eating that too.
Well, if y'all insecure, take it to God.
That's
I can't fix it, bitch. They brought my shit out, and I'm gonna eat it while it's hot.
That's it. The fight was
Because
weird.
anybody want no cold fries from McDonald's?
Yeah, the fight was definitely weird, but I kind of sort of understood where Natalie was coming from, because for Natalie,
That's a poor argument.
it is. But for Natalie, like she was saying, I'm the executive producer.
Okay, if you're
So when
executive,
bitches-
your food should have came out first, like mine
No,
did.
no, she wasn't even talking about. She was just like, I'm the one who, because you're acting privileged, bitches are complaining to me about what you got going on and X,
That's a
Y,
bad
and Z.
excuse.
It was weird though.
It
was
don't
very
matter.
weird.
You executive or whoever the fuck your position is. My food came out now. I'm gonna eat it. What? Who set the rules at the table? That's like playing Uno. I'm like, bitch, there's no doubles and triples. Bitch, how about some ace, queen, and spades? Like, bitch, state the rules before I sit down at the table. Like that. My food came out and it's hot. I'm gonna eat it. Now, when your shit come out, if it's vice versa, bitch, you eat your shit. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. That's your food, bitch. Bring my shit out just as hot.
Agreed.
If it's before or after, I'm gonna eat my shit. These are separate plates. If
But-
anything, if you're
All right, so boom.
okay. Sure.
Let's say that the shit was about the food. Why didn't the interaction, the back and forth, say anything about the food? It was only after, when you see the confessionals, that she talked about the food.
Well,
Scotty never said anything
she
about
never
the food.
said anything about the food, but Natalie did make
Natalie
it clear.
liked that mouth, and now I
She
want to
do.
know what Scotty mouth feel like.
But I would
That's
say
where I'm
this,
at in life.
Natalie did make it
Scotty mouth
clear.
must be bomb for me to
Natalie
be
did
mad
make
at her
it clear that the
that
thing
she got her
that,
food, and I have to beat her ass in front of everybody because she got her food first. Her mouth must be fucking amazing.
It has to be. But Natalie did make it clear the thing that really pissed her off was was Scotty texting her, fuck you. I would feel some kind of way if one of my friends texts me, fuck you. I don't know about fighting, but
Time out. You know, I'm one of those people that I rely on text messages, screenshots, and things like that. So if something like that was texted, if I'd be like, yeah, she texted me, blah, I'm pulling my phone out so that you can see that she texted me, blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? She didn't do that in Nancy. Every time she tells this story, she never pulled her phone out and be like, see, this is what she texted me.
Right. It's like being raped and then bringing it up.
Every time she
Bitch, I don't know what the
brings
fuck
it up,
happened.
hold on. Every time she brings it up, the story changes.
Yep.
It's never the same. Natalie is weird.
she is.
She like her pussy ate.
She do.
Scotty's mouth must be good.
And
That's all.
and
It's a lesbian relationship.
We also, this is one of the reasons why Natalie is she's in my top 5 of reality TV personalities of all time, because Natalie understands what it takes to make a good TV show,
That's
a good
true.
scene,
Very
anything
true.
like that. She
Very
gonna
true.
milk it for everything it's worth.
Yeah,
It's the
and she gonna
reason
milk
that
it
she's
even if she don't feel like it.
it's the reason she's
Even
the
if it's
executive
beyond
producer.
her personality.
She will.
Yeah, it's not even me. I'm just gonna do this.
She's definitely weird.
'Cause I'm
She
for
is
the bag.
100%. I agree with y'all. But
That's
sis
weird as
make
hell.
good TV. She make good TV.
She does.
Because that scene, I ain't gonna hold y'all, that whole scene argument, it was a lot better because her and Scotty was beefing versus just Suki beefing with everybody. It added an extra oomph to it. that scene, it did. Especially when you sprinkle in Smiley and that fuck shit that happened with Smiley.
That shit was
It's
fuck
given
shit.
pre-written.
Definitely fuck shit.
It's given pre-written.
I'm glad Smiley left.
It's
I don't-
given.
She should have been left.
actress.
I don't understand why she was on the show in the first place, but that's
Oh, you know why? Because she stalked
Clout.
Natalie.
she ain't. Yeah,
Because they give Natalie more of
She stalked
a
Natalie.
reason to be what Natalie is.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, she is the biggest paycheck there, so everybody else is just going to feed
Yeah.
into what Natalie's personality is. We
Mhm.
want to invoke her as much as we can. We're going to add any bitch, talented or not, because Ratchet is not talented,
Yeah. It's not.
and they're going to give that. And it's
And
gonna
sucking dick
invoke
ain't
her.
creative. Hello?
It's
Hello?
giving. It's
It's
giving.
not.
Sucking dick is not creative.
It's
It
not.
is
We
not.
talked about it earlier.
Ooh, look
Sucking
how we
dick is
wrap
not.
that around. Look how we wrap that around.
It's full circle.
Bringing it back full circle.
full
Yes,
circle.
you see the ring. It's
Bringing
still
it
Christmas,
back
motherfucker.
full
Christmas in July.
It's always Christmas.
circle.
It's gonna be 50 next week. So
If you in Regina's house, it's always Christmas.
Always. So, people out there
You get on my
watching,
nerves. Please, somebody.
sucking dick is not a talent, even if you are extremely good at it.
'Cause everybody can do it.
Everybody can suck. dick.
everybody can do that. Do
Sit
something nobody
down.
can do.
But once again,
Oh.
Once again,
What's
this
that red
was
button do?
episode 205 of the Everything and Then Some podcast. I'm just Jer. She's a Lucky Laugh. He's Marshall.
Shout out
Follow
to
him.
Marshall.
Follow all of us.
I done sat my ass on this couch.
Yeah, follow
I
follow
felt
all
left
of
out.
us.
I'm in the house.
Shout out to Marshall. He gonna help us get these cameras and behind the
Angles.
scenes angles and all that good
Angel
lighting,
numbers.
all that shit together. We love y'all. Thanks for watching. We're the Everything and Then Some podcast. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitch. Tell a friend. When we start Patreon, make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon because we're gonna give y'all something different.
It's
We
some
promise.
sauce. They got some sauce.
We cooking over here. We told y'all it's the
cooking.
year. We told y'all it's the year of pressure, and we meant that.
Pan seared.
We gonna do it.
Period. So as all, we just hit our 100th message, our 100th comment. Oh, my cup is empty.
Oh, look.
yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm here for it.
Cheers.
My cup is Oh, I got some in there.
Okay, cheers. Because you
Cheers.
can't toast with an empty cup. It's bad luck. So yeah.
water either.
What?
Oh, go ahead. Never mind.
What?
We're
I
fucked.
didn't know
We're
that
doomed.
part. But once
We're doomed.
again,
This your life.
we them niggas. We love y'all. Thank y'all. And
Not a nigga, I'm a man.
as always, until you hear from us again, y'all go be great out here in these streets. Peace.
Read a book.
I'm sitting here posing